Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Castle, live in Indianapolis, Indiana for the Siege. It's cricket time, brought to you by To The Point Streaming. Tonight is another talented doubles matchup, but this time it's the ladies, as Marcy Kirby and Camille Norris take on Crystal Wagnor and Tonya Young. I'm Sean Green, your play-by-play commentator, and I'm joined by the Philly legend, Tim Neal on the controls.
What's going on?
Not a lot, Tim. Just getting tattooed. And I'm nervously excited to welcome our guest host, the amazingly talented, as I've already figured out, Tori Gilstrap. Tori, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for we've already started on the work, okay?
Yep.
You can see a little bit there. There we go.
There it is.
Yes.
Boom goes that dynamite, right?
Absolutely.
So excited to see how this turns out at the end. We're gonna do a little tattooing while we're, the visual here, but not for the most part. We'll do it while the players are playing. And we'll still be perfectly in charge of doing this show.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
be all right.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
We've got it.
Multitasking.
I mean, we've already
Yeah.
you've already knocked out the thing that you're actually nervous about, which is the Castle Count Up.
Yeah.
That's the segment where we put our guest host to the test, and you get 9 darts, highest score. What was your expectation going into it?
I said over 100 and I'm happy. I don't want a 2-digit. I at least want 3-digit.
Yep.
So that was the goal. 150 would be great.
Yep.
But over 100 was
And
the
well, let's talk it out,
ultimate.
right? You wanted to beat Kyrie,
yeah.
who's at
absolutely.
136.
Yeah.
You guys can't really see the board back there because of the light.
Like you can.
Yeah, that's all right. How do you think you did?
Not mad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see. How do you feel you did? Do you feel you did all right? Are you happy with the results?
I'm happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
let's take a look to see how Tori did in her Castle Count Up segment earlier with Tim.
Hi. Welcome to the Siege. I'm here with our guest host this evening, Miss Tori. Thank you for doing it.
Thanks
Appreciate
for having
you.
me. Yeah.
So 9-dart challenge. You're going to throw 3 warm-up darts, and then you'll get 9 darts, and your cumulative total is what you get.
Okay.
Before we get you started, I always ask the same basic questions. I want to switch up a little bit. What's your favorite tournament?
I'd probably say bullshitter. That was my first one this year, and I really liked it.
And how many events did you play in?
All of them.
That's a lot.
I'm pretty sure.
That's
Yeah, played even the blind draws. Played all of them. Very long weekend.
Okay, so fairly new, but everyone knows who you are. You're well traveled in the area. Who's your favorite partner or interesting partner, and why?
Well, so I played with Melissa in the bullshitter as a last minute, and I think we had a lot of fun. And I think doing that more often, playing with different people, whether I know them or I don't, not just playing like to win, I think is going to be really fun, and I'd like to keep doing that. So.
And you also you run a couple draws up in the Kokomo area.
I do, yeah.
What got you into that, and what days do you do it?
Getting into it, I think just I was having fun playing in them, and I enjoy bringing people out. I message, I do all the things on Facebook, so I think I just enjoyed that aspect of it. Not a lot of people do. And I do Mondays, Fridays, and Sundays.
Oh, so you're really into it.
Yeah, I do 3.
All right, so enough with the question. Let's get you going. Throw your warm-up darts, and then we'll get your score for you.
Okay.
That's what we call a cleavy dart on the second one.
I'll take a trip ball.
Yeah,
Always.
every day of the week.
Yeah.
All right, let's see your first 3 you got.
Okay.
$81. That's a hell of a start.
I'll take it.
Did you have a goal?
Yeah,
what you wanted to
I would
beat,
like to
or who
beat
you-
Kyrie,
you wanna
or
beat
I
Kyrie?
would love to beat Sean, but it's high. It's
Yeah,
high.
it's possible
It's
after
looking
that.
great. Yes, the first one helps me out. Over 100 was like my main goal. I'm really good
That's
at
80.
randomly hitting the double choice.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sitting at 161 right now. So
Okay.
you're looking
Hey,
pretty good.
Is that Sean's 161?
161 or
It's
167.
63 or something like that. Yeah. I'll take it.
Must have been playing double. 62.
That's I just want singles. Yeah.
223.
Sweet.
223. That's a
I
great
ain't mad
score.
at that. I ain't mad at that.
Congratulations.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys. We'll see you later.
Sweet.
it.
All done.
We're done. All right. Well, we got out of the lights there for a second just so we can put this up there. How about that, Tori? 223. That ties Mr. Ryan George. And because, ladies first, we're going to put you right above Ryan.
Perfect.
And you're tied with our 7th highest score ever in the history of this thing.
I can't be mad at that.
No, you can't. 223 is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Your worst round was a 62. When you were missing high in the double 20s, and that's funny because we were talking about before the show.
That's when I want a single, especially in steel tip, I feel like they just kind of rise a little bit. But if I aim 20 single and it goes in double, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's just double what you were
Yeah,
originally shooting at.
exactly.
So
You are officially the highest woman on the.
That's what I like to
that's
hear.
also true.
There
you
we go.
CJ Raymer held that title for a very long time.
For the longest time, yeah.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
And then Mama Tina's third on that list.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Awesome.
Sweet
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. So let's get into, obviously, we have set up a nice little tattoo studio here at the castle.
Mm-hmm.
You've done fantastic job so far.
Thank
Line
you.
work is all complete.
Yes.
And we're ready to shade and do the stuff that's probably going to make me hurt a little bit more.
Yep.
Which I'm sure you're excited about.
So excited.
But let's ask a couple questions here. When did you decide that you wanted to actually become a tattoo artist? I know that you have a lot of paintings and stuff like that that you did before.
Mhm.
Just kind of walk us through that.
Yeah,
process for you.
so I went to Ball State College
Mhm.
freshman year, kind of still wanted to do the painting scene. And then when I could see what you can actually create with tattooing, where I can make paintings on people who appreciate it,
Yep.
that was when I think that's what I want to do. And so I finished out college, and then I got into an apprenticeship about my senior year, and kind of been doing it since.
Did you kind of luck into the apprenticeship? That seems like something that...
Yeah, so I had kind of had communications with a really amazing artist, and kind of told him I'm super serious and I'm going to school for it, and he's like, let's try it out. So we're kind of just seeing how it goes.
That's awesome. So far,
Yeah.
so good?
So far, so good.
Well, I mean, obviously shout it out because
Yeah.
that's the whole purpose of it,
Yeah.
right? So where are you at
So
currently?
I'm at
And-
Bohemian Tattoo Club in Kokomo, Indiana. I'm working under Tim Boer, and he is a fabulous artist. Everyone in that shop is amazing, and I'm very grateful to work with them. And it kind of, I think, makes me a better artist so that I'm always striving for something more. So, yeah,
Awesome. Well, there you go. So
absolutely.
if you're looking for a new tattoo, Kokomo, name one more time.
Bohemian Tattoo Club.
Bohemian Tattoo Club.
Yes.
I like that. Well, there you go. All right. So I got to ask you now, and I know it's like picking children at a certain point, but give me your favorite tattoo that you've done so far. Is there one that kind of sticks out above the others for you?
So I'm going to name two because
Okay.
they're two different styles.
That's fine.
I think my favorite is on a good friend of mine, and he's got a statue head kind of
Mhm.
cut off. So more realism, which is the style I like. But my other favorite, I did a traditional umbrella. That's super fun with flowers in it. And
Awesome.
it just is goofy. And that's probably one of my favorites that's turned out really well.
That's
So,
cool.
Yeah.
All right. Now I got to ask you the reverse side of things, and you don't have to give names, obviously, or anything
Right.
like that, but
Right.
are there any bad stories already? Like either weird spot you had a tattoo,
Yes.
a weird person that like all together?
I'll say I had someone, back of the calf kind of hurts.
Yep.
So to be fair, it does. But I've had, I was working on it, and they were in a lot of pain and actually were like flailing, kicked my machine while I'm tattooing with the opposite leg. It's like, all right, we got to settle down because I can't do these straight lines with all this movement.
Yep,
And we slowly figured it out, but it was a struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The canvas is always changing.
Yes.
Right?
Always changing, always moving. So that's one thing to always keep in mind if you're getting a tattoo. Stay as still as you can. I know it's hard. I know it hurts.
I'm in a
but-
chair that is moving, and it leans back, and
Yeah.
so I'm trying to constantly remind myself, first of all, not to ever do that on camera again, and then secondly, that I got to make sure that I'm staying still there.
Right. Absolutely.
What has been the most challenging thing for you? What is different? What is the most different thing about tattoo wise versus painting?
Just like you said, the canvases. It's hard to adjust to that. The movement of each person. Each day the machine is moving while you're moving, so adjusting to that. And the different spots on the body tattoo differently.
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm learning, I'm finding you have to tattoo harder in some areas. So that's been difficult.
Does skin tone affect how?
Yeah.
Tattoo?
And a lot of people think that you do darker colors on darker skin. It's opposite. So you'll want to do brighter, and it'll kind of you're working with that tone already, so it kind of naturally blends in and creates another tone itself. But it does.
That's cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my last question that I was going to ask you before we get into the players stuff like that was, will you tattoo a dynamite stick with the green fuse on me? And you've already said yes to that.
We already said yes.
So we've started that bad boy.
Yeah.
So let's talk tonight's matchup, and then we'll get into it. Right. We got four great players. I'm excited for you all to see them. I know you've seen a couple of them before, but I'm excited for you to see Tonya and Camille because first time here. I think it's going to be really surprising for you guys. So we're going to start off with Marcy and Camille. Tell us a little bit about Marcy Kirby.
So I have been slowly starting to get into the indie darts. And so I don't know a lot of people. I've just seen people play. I mostly see her run the draw. I don't see her all the time playing, but an amazing human.
Yep.
And so I'm excited to see her game in a more competitive kind of scene. So
yeah, she's the type of person that during COVID, she got better.
Really?
And then came out of COVID.
Okay.
Her husband, Don Kirby, is one of the top shots in Indy.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the mouth. He's the guy, when he's in a tournament that you're at because he's louder than everyone else there.
Yeah.
We all have those friends, right? John Meek.
Yeah.
So, she's already a saint, right? She has to deal with that on a daily basis. And she's quite the opposite. She's a very reserved, quiet person, but she is competitive and she's a good dart player.
I love that. I think you have to have a level of that to be.
Oh, absolutely.
Top.
I would say like that whole COVID, people getting better. I don't think it's so much people getting better. Their talent was there. They're actually committing themselves to actually putting the effort in to get better.
That's a huge part.
Oh, 100%.
Time is important for anything.
What about Camille? You played against her, you said.
So I've seen her play at the March Madness tournament. She's playing a good friend of mine, and she shot amazing. And I love seeing the lower ranked player play against, the top. So she was a lower seed and he was a high seed.
Yep.
She shot amazing. And everyone was cheering her on. Even if you want, the other person to win, you want her to win. She shot great. She was shooting threes in cricket.
That's
she was
awesome.
doing amazing. And so I'm excited to see how she does that transition into steel tip, because just the nerves, I think, plays a role. And some people shoot better. So I'm excited to see it.
It does. And she's actually the person that's known about this setup of this siege match, the shortest amount of time, remember, because we've had to we switched her out. Unfortunately, on our original lineup, Heather cannot make it. She's on vacation. Hope you're having a great time on vacation. We'll get you on the show. We'll get you on the show next month, and we'll figure that out. But we're excited to have Camille here. I have never seen her throw, so I'm excited to see how that turns out.
Yeah,
it'll be great.
Absolutely.
Great team. A lot of people from Indy picking this team to win because they know both players pretty well. I'm gonna tell you right now. Listen, their opponents, Tonya and Crystal. Crystal Wagnor. I actually mentioned her last night as someone that I would pick potentially if I was in the WCS or a men's version of the CSC Challenger Series where I got to pick a female partner. She was someone that came to my mind immediately.
Absolutely.
She's one of the top shots.
She's amazing.
In this area, if she
smart.
traveled more, which she does a little bit, but if she got out there like everywhere that she, I think anyone would know her. And I think most people do know Crystal Wagnor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That name's household name.
Yeah.
For sure.
Very much so. I know my wife played her once, and it was at a bull shooter. It was probably like 8 years ago, right?
Okay.
It was her and Mary Beth Collins, and they won. And afterwards, someone finally was like, "Hey, Megan, do you know you just played?
Do you know who you just beat?
you just played?"
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to see how Crystal does. She's been on our show before, and she was great last time she was on. So I'm looking forward to that. And
redemption. Yeah, you never know.
And tell me a little bit about Tonya. Do you know Tonya at all?
I've just recently gotten to know more of her, friendly wise.
Yep.
I know her husband.
Yep.
I've played with him. I played against her.
Good old Chad.
Good old Chad. I played against her in the Phoenix, the what was it called?
Women's Challenger League?
No. The tournament.
Premier League? Nope.
Or the draft?
The draft, yes.
The Super
Draft.
Yep. And she was one of the people kind of at the lower end. She had amazing outs. She was kind of carrying the team at one point. She was shooting really good.
Yeah.
And I think that relief of I've got other people to help me, I think that helps a lot for some people.
That's a fun tournament because I won't call them lower level talent.
Right.
Just not known, right?
Exactly.
People don't realize who they're drafting, and when their captains are picking, they're picking people that they know.
Yeah. What names?
Or they rely on whoever they picked first or second to help them towards the back end of that. And it's always an amazing event to see all the talent levels playing together in that.
Get to know people
Yeah, it's
very
good fun
quickly.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's I'm excited for tonight's matchup. I think it's gonna be
So
a great
excited.
one. You've heard now the two teams, so I'm gonna go. Tori, you got to pick first. Who do you have tonight?
Ugh.
It's a race to 7, so the winning team has to have 7.
Okay. I think probably
As long as the first number out of your mouth is
is
7,
7.
we've won.
Okay. Okay. I think Wagnor
Okay.
7. And Marcy 6. I think it's 7-6.
7-6.
I
All
think
right.
it's close. It's close.
Last leg decider. It's a lot of cricket tonight, which makes it a little
Okay.
bit of a different
Oh,
scenario.
that is
This
different.
it's cricket time. So
It is cricket time.
it's our first
that
kind of
changes things.
it's
Yeah.
our first heavy cricket, where I believe that there's 8 total games of cricket, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
It's something like that.
Yes.
Yep. So a lot of cricket games. So
Okay.
when it comes to steel tip, that's going to even the playing field out a lot
Yeah,
anyway.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of players know
Strategy
the soft
kinda
tip
changes.
aspect
Yeah.
of that. I guess I should have told you that before I asked for your score prediction. But you have 7-6. You're locked
7-6.
in.
Yep, it's
without
locked in.
all the
Can't
information.
change.
Tim.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Marcy, Camille, 7-5.
Okay.
Just to be different.
No, I love it. I
Mhm.
am going to take. Oh man, I'm going back and forth right this second. So 7-6 is going to be the final score. I'm going to take Marcy and Camille.
Yeah.
Not to be different from you and just make it 2 against
No,
1.
It
It's-
could be either one.
I respect you tremendously for what you're about to do on my skin permanently forever. So
Right. You better.
you're the smartest person in the world. I want you to know that. But I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be a good matchup.
I think so too.
I'm looking forward to it. Is everyone
I'm
else
very
looking forward to it?
excited.
I know you guys. Look, the tattoos here. You're gonna hear a little buzz in the background as we're doing this bad boy. But we're gonna head to the matchup and get this game going. So it's time to see who's right. I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors for the stream tonight. Our interview cam sponsor, the Checker Flag Tavern, Night Owl Saloon, A to Z Darts.com, Magicware, On the Rocks, and Sideline Sports Pub. Our trophies for the Siege come from the Forged Egg. I'm Sean Green, joined by our guest host Tori Gilstrap, with Tim Neal on the controls and the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jason Ives, tuning in from time to time, maybe. And as we get the score code here from Keegan, which we'll get in 1 second.
Yep.
And then Keegan is going to tell us what time it is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of
All right, while
Indie
he's getting
Darts
set up with
to
his
the
stuff,
Point
you
Stream,
want
I
to
am
head
here
back into
tonight
this or
to
no?
bring you all
It's up to
the
you.
Siege. It's cricket time.
Can everybody hear
In
the tattooing
first leg,
happening?
It is Crystal to throw
It's a little buzz, a little
first.
buzz.
Just slight buzz.
All the best. Game on.
That's pretty impressive because every tattoo
There we go.
I've ever heard has been like super loud.
Right.
Yeah, it's a new type of gun, you said,
Yeah.
right?
More rotary machines. They're super nice. They're easy. You just need to change out the little cartridges, and you've got a new one instead of having to take apart the machine and put the needles in. It's real helpful.
Now, do they have you train on the old machines?
No, but I think I would love to, as I'm, progressing with this one, try out the different machines. I think that's an important part of like the history of tattooing.
All the best. Game on.
And we're back.
There we go. Crystal's going to get the start here.
All right.
So our first look at Crystal Wagnor. You're good. I'll do this part. You do this part.
That's a 3 mark.
And it is cricket time right out the gate, and you see that 3 mark scored.
What made the decision of cricket?
It was we of course love Ladies Night, and we
Mhm.
want to make sure that the ladies are highlighted on our show.
Mhm.
But we also want to make sure that we're not changing up
That's a 4 mark.
things just because it's ladies playing, right?
Exactly.
Because that's when it becomes like it's not a celebration; it's a obligation, right?
Absolutely.
And so, due to that celebration, there's a nice triple 18 from Tonya. You're gonna miss by 2,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's a 5 mark.
man, she missed by 2 a couple times. She'll take that. And we've always wanted to add an extra cricket in there because Keegan, it's his catchphrase. It's
cricket time. Absolutely.
it's his deal, and so we love the idea of marrying the ladies playing a lot of cricket tonight.
That's a 3 mark.
I think it's gonna help them kind of settle in a little bit more. It's not that 0-1 where they're worrying about the
Exactly.
math and all that the whole time.
And I think a lot of people, when I talked to the ladies beforehand, it was I'm nervous about the outs.
Yep.
So I think this kind of minimizes that. At least that first game, it's all right. Well,
That's
I know
2
how to
mark.
play cricket. just hit it. So I think that's a smart idea.
I need you to understand right now, Tori, is that you have talked more than some of our guest hosts,
While you're tattooing.
and you're tattooing me at the same time, and focusing on like saying
Single
smart
point.
things too. You're not just like
Yeah.
saying like, "Yep, I agree."
Sure.
So
I try.
So right now we got a 3-5 playing a 3-3.
That's a 4 mark.
yeah, guys, if you're tuning in for this, if it's just for the tattoo, then congratulations. You can hear that in the background. But stay, because you're gonna see some crazy great
These
darts out of
darts.
these ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Beckham, yes, this is the first tattoo on the stream.
Probably the only one,
And
but
Nick,
we'll see what happens.
and Nick, I don't know how we're going to get a picture of him wincing because we're all
That's 2 mark.
multitasking here. So. Ryan Watson, 200 stars. Thank you, Ryan.
Tori will just let us know when the most painful spot's gonna come up, and then we'll just have you put the camera on me real quick. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be the white at the end.
Probably. That's usually the worst because you think you're done. And you
Yep.
got to really
That's a
shove
four.
the
Good
white
pick.
in there.
I remember my first tattoo took 7 hours, and the whiskers on the cheetah
Oh,
were the last
man.
thing that was white, and
Ooh.
by far the smallest gauge.
Yep.
No
Those
score.
are small needles.
Ugh.
First open shot there.
That was the most I've moved. Let's put it that way. Marcy trying to score on those 18s. No, she's trying to close the 18s.
Trying to close the 18s.
That's a 1 mark.
But she'll score the 19s a little bit more. Keeping a pretty steady point lead. Here is Tonya Young.
Kyrie said we got to get Tonya a dart jersey. Get on that, bro.
Yeah. Hey, we know a guy. A couple guys.
I think everybody has a company, don't they?
Right?
No
Not us.
score.
Get on it.
No. No, thank you.
It's
No,
a lot of
we'll
work.
stick with Magic Wear.
We had enough trouble doing like shirts.
Yeah.
One of our first big events was in Kokomo. At
Really?
Rose River Room.
That's a 5 mark.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it the...
It was the first time we had shirts.
Game time. Yep.
Yeah, that was huge. I actually watched that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Back when I didn't know what darts were. I was like, my mom was playing. I might as well tune in. Both me and Joel, actually.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 years ago, we met at Indiana State.
That's a 1 mark.
Yeah. It's all history from there on out.
And guys, this is why if you're a live stream company and you shut down at like before finals of some like lower levels, you would never have met great people.
Mhm.
I believe that was a 1:30 in the morning meeting
Yeah.
that we had there.
That's a 2 mark.
Yeah, we have issues.
Got into the red.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna stop
Yeah.
talking here in a minute after that first little swipe.
Yeah. Packing in that red is something else.
No score.
Chad says she has a jersey, just doesn't like them.
There you
That's valid.
As someone, I'm probably the most picky person about
Mhm.
jerseys that I wear, so I can completely understand.
go. And we're talking picky, like not by like fit, just fit. Like Tim's picky, like if there's
Oh.
something on his shoulder, on his
Oh.
left arm, like
It-
that you can see while he's throwing.
It's how it's cut. Oh yeah, I hate
That's a 3 mark.
logos on my arm, my throwing arm.
Okay. That makes sense.
It doesn't, but it works for me.
It's the small things.
No, but a lot of jerseys, they're cut differently, and the way they hang off the shoulder messes me up.
Hmm.
That's a 4 mark.
I'm weird. I like the long sleeves, but then I roll it up.
I mean, I'm always rolling it up on my
That's
shoulder.
exactly what I
Yep.
do with everything I wear.
Yep.
Long sleeve undershirt and I roll it up.
Wait.
Mhm.
Well, Tori, your jersey from D&D is the first one I seen that was an actual long sleeve jersey.
Yeah,
That's
I was
a
going to
2
wear
mark.
that today, but
Yeah.
it was dirty. They're really comfortable, though. But I do find myself not wearing jerseys in like tournament situations, blind draws and stuff.
That's a 1 mark.
I feel like one of the things that people would think they'd have to get used to if they were going to become a tattoo artist is like, seeing all the blood and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But it just is the same color as whatever ink they're using, so it
Exactly.
just blends right in. It looks like ink.
Mm-hmm. Yellow. Yellow's one where you'll
Oh,
really
that's
see
on-
the blood.
Yeah.
Right on the wire.
As you can see, they're already at the bowls.
No
Shooting a
score.
3-1.
Wow.
Now a 2-8. But it was a 3-1.
I think what I do love about the all the ladies playing is you can hear the laughing,
Oh, yeah.
the relaxed kind of feel. You're not, nervous. Oh, I
No
want to
score.
impress this other person, in a sense of a lot of the times women feel they need to impress the men and show them I'm not just a woman that's not that good. And I think with women, we all know we're good. So I think that nerve is kind of out of there.
Well, and I think it helps for them as well. The last time that Crystal was on the show,
Mhm.
she mentioned that she was with all guys.
Yeah.
And she stuck out, but it was because of her guard talent. It wasn't the fact that she was
Exactly.
a female.
Right.
But I think in this situation here, I think you're right on. That having 4 females makes it, you don't have that same pressure of comparing it to the guys.
Exactly. You're a dart player. That's all it is. And you happen to be a woman.
Yep. And I was trying to be very consistent on that when I made the post on the
Mhm.
on the show and everything
Yeah.
as well. Yes, they're females, but they're dart players.
Yeah.
That's a 1 mark.
Goes down to the 19 on the third.
I want everybody to know this feels great, by the way.
That's a 2 mark.
Does manage to pick the 19 away.
Because now we're going to hear a lot of scrapes in our ears as we get Jason set up here. He's coming on mic in game 1. That's not a good sign, typically.
Oh, no.
That's no score.
Marcy up by 98
Marcy
points.
didn't realize that she closed. Crystal closed it. Closed the 19.
Whoa.
How we doing, folks?
We're
Hope
joined by the
everybody's-
man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jason Ives. What's up, Jason?
Everybody's doing well.
Jason?
Miss Tori, thank you for doing this. Thank you for causing Sean a little bit of pain.
Of
Do appreciate
course.
that, of course.
I do deserve it, right?
Well, most of the
Maybe
time.
sometimes.
That's fair.
You know, Tonya's throwing the Danny Lobby darts
Yes.
from Target.
Yep.
Curtis Fosbring, 200 stars. Thank you, Curtis. Appreciate you.
Speaking of which, 2 days away from Danny and Jules playing for Team USA.
Yep.
Mhm.
Looking forward to that.
No score.
Tim, if you watch Camille throw mechanically wise, she's almost perfect. And she's,
She throws well.
Mhm.
yeah, she throws really, really well. You think Crystal throws a lot like Megan, Sean?
You know what? Honestly, I was just about to say that. Now
Yeah.
that I've watched the straight on aspect, of course.
Yep.
Megan still comes to her side a little bit more than dead center. But other than that, I think you're pretty spot on there.
Yep.
She's going to go down to the 17 now.
Marcy's throw is very interesting from behind because she comes outside in.
Mhm.
That's a
Well,
1
she
mark.
stays
You can
on
see that a lot more from the other side.
This is an up and comer right here. That her follow through where she kind of swings it out a little bit to the right, and she can fix that. And she's gonna
No
be in
score.
great shape. She just needs to follow through straight, but she's come a long way in the last 18 months. That young lady.
Mhm. I think seeing yourself on the stream, like how you throw.
Yep.
It
Yep.
just that simple change of I notice what I'm doing and I
Yeah.
can see it.
Exactly.
Kind of is sometimes all you need.
And it doesn't matter how many times people will tell you.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's
game
That's
one.
game
go.
In
one.
the first play.
Big darts by Miss Camille
Camille and Marcy.
out of Madison, Indiana.
Camille's throw reminds me of like the older traditional women, like the fully extended,
Yeah.
Mhm.
full arm. And
Yeah, it's really good mechanics.
growing up watching, we had a lot of talented women play when I was growing up, and that's how mostly
the name
all
of
of
our
them
show,
threw with the
after all.
full
Once
extension.
again, it's cricket
as the
time.
aiming
This
point.
time it's Marcy to throw first.
Well, in
best.
Camille's,
Game on.
being from Madison, there's a lot of talented ladies down in Madison, and so she gets to play some pretty good competition.
They broke your throw.
Good.
Is that where is that on the rocks area?
Yeah, it's about I'd say about 45 minutes south of On the Rocks.
Okay.
So as a first,
That's a 4 mark.
them not realizing that they're playing alternating start.
Yeah.
Keegan had to correct them.
Well, 4 mark open there from Marcy.
Well,
You guys-
guys, if you're up to it, we can change things up. I'm going to bring the boyfriends and the guys through, so each leg they can sit there and commentate about their better halves.
That works for me.
It works for you.
As he's gritting his teeth.
So we're on the up and up. We're almost done.
You doing the painful part yet?
Oh, it's
We
it's
kind
haven't
of
seen his
did
face.
that part.
We did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, can we do it
Set
again?
pretty well,
I
right.
think we should
I
maybe
think
do
we
it
need
one more
another
time.
pass, another pass. I agree. Which the white is the very last. So
Tori, do not fall into the trap of listening to Jason when it comes to. Remember, you like me.
right.
We are friends. So just because Jason says something doesn't mean we have to do it.
Got to give a shout out to Camille and to hubby Mike, who made the trip up here at kind of the last moment. We, obviously had some issues, had to change some shows around right quick at the last moment, and they drove through a storm to get here today. So thanks very much for that kind of commitment. 2.5 hour drive through a storm.
So a pretty good sized storm too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those ones where you have to consider stopping on the side of the road.
Well, and I think they did for about 5 minutes. So
I
That's
would
what
have
she
too.
said.
yep.
That's a Walmart.
He's right there.
Well, if cricket is not Crystal and Tonya's game, this is going to be a problem.
That's a 2 mark.
Closes to 17. Paul Rogers says hello, Jason.
What's going on, Mr. Outlaw?
Paul, first time, his first time ever watching our show tonight.
First time listening.
Yeah. First time caller.
Long time listener. That'd be weird.
How many of the girls have played steel tip before?
That's a 2 mark.
Depends how you define it. So Marcy's obviously
Yeah.
played quite a bit of steel tip,
Mhm.
and Crystal's played a little bit of steel tip.
Right.
The other two young ladies, I've been playing steel tip for the last week, so that counts. Right?
That counts, absolutely.
Sure does for this show.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 1 mark.
They've just been practicing their steel tip.
That's right.
Now, question is that when someone practices steel tip, like myself, I never practice cricket.
I will say I'm the same way
Yeah.
for some unknown reason.
That's a 1 mark.
So I wonder if that actually makes a difference or not.
Mm-hmm.
Playing with Timmy Nickel basically told us you play cricket, you throw all 3 darts at 20 and then all 3 darts at 17 and you're
Mhm.
counting your score. Each mark is counts as 1. So your goal is try to get over 35 by the time you're done. Just so you're getting around the board the whole time. I do that on soft tip and steel.
Okay.
That's a 1
Interesting.
I love the way Camille kind of right before a throw, she
Oh, yeah,
dips
there
her
it is.
head so she can focus on the dart a little bit more. I do that after I've had a couple of drinks. All right, the one in the middle.
That's a 1 mark.
Yeah. And the one that counted is the one where the follow through was straight. So just needs to get that follow through down. She'll be doing fantastic stuff. That's it. It's a Marcy curve.
Gosh, not only is she killing it with the commentary,
That's a
she's
4
killing it with the tattooing.
Yeah. I'm
Yep.
going to see if I can't take a picture, and I'll post it in the chat. That should be
Adam James McGuire, let's go, Tonya, 500 stars. Thank you, Adam.
Great darts there.
No score.
Crystal, just a little bit off so far.
I think so. But we're still second leg, right? So we're just kind of getting going here.
You're gonna move, let me know.
I think the 0-1 might settle him down a little bit that way because all 3 darts are going to count.
Yep.
So
Let me think the consistency. Just throw out this number,
That's a
and
1
you'll
mark.
be good.
Want to change the pace, and then right after that, we're going to have the singles matches, right? So the singles matches are going to be fun. That can really change momentum.
Mm-hmm.
We've witnessed that a few times.
Those are both cricket too, correct?
Yep.
So how many 01
No
will they
score.
play?
There's 501 and 8 cricket.
Okay.
And ironically, we usually the other way around. We usually do 901 and 6 cricket.
Right.
When we do a best of 15, obviously with cricket being a little bit longer game, we cut them down a little bit tonight. Just
Makes
shorter
sense.
a couple of
Absolutely.
games.
There's a race of 7 tonight. Best of 13.
I'm always someone who hopes that it goes long so I can keep watching. I enjoy watching the stream. And so I'm always.
That's a 3 mark.
That
Yeah,
kiss
it's-
into
there
the
you
double
go.
15 was awesome.
That's a trick shot right there.
Yeah, it like bounced off of both
Yeah.
flights and went in.
Needs to hit a 15. Does that with the first start.
She'll go to 16 now.
That is a 15.
Is she good? Almost?
Mhm.
Wow.
That's a 2 mark.
Okay, we'll start on my tattoo next.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on my butt cheek.
That'll
So
be good for the camera.
I'm going to go home for that one.
That's a 4 mark.
Big shot,
yeah,
Tonya.
nice round there, Miss Tonya. Good job. Get a little confidence. You see Marcy recognizing the great darts there from Tonya.
Marcy looking just to close the 16s here.
Needs one more.
That's a
Oh,
1 mark.
kisses out.
All right, kisses out. All right, now's your opportunity, Crystal. She needs 7. Take the point lead. That might be a little bit of a challenge, but not a 7.
You
That's a 1 mark.
gotta be more specific next time.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, you can see she's kind of huffing. She's not having the best time in there right the second.
Yeah.
But it is early, and that's something
It's very early.
that you always got to keep in mind.
well, she's playing a little bit of a different role than what she played our first visit through. The first visit through, she was playing with 3 other players
That's a
that
3 mark.
carried a little bit higher average than her, so she was more of a supportive type role.
Mhm.
This time through, she's working with Tonya, who's a little bit of a novice player. Certainly got plenty of skill, as we've already seen. But Crystal this time is playing with a little bit more of a leadership role. That's a 16, I believe.
16's already closed.
Well, it's still 16.
It is,
Yep.
No, just one bolt.
and it was one bullseye.
Yep.
All right, so Marcy going straight at it. That's great marker to get the double.
Oh, look at
She's
that.
got 2 in there. One more.
2 bullseyes.
Ooh,
That's a 2 mark.
dropped it
Hesitation.
low.
May hurt her a little bit.
Still 2 more than Sean can hit.
That is not wrong.
Yeah.
See, Crystal's
I-
starting to find it.
Yeah,
Ball through 15.
I like that. I like just the grouping on those darts there. That's a good sign.
All right, Camille just needs one bolt here to take a 2-0 lead.
Camille would have won the first 2 games, correct?
We are all
There it
finished.
And
is.
there we go.
Big shot.
And you guys,
Camille
What a
Norris,
time.
ladies and gentlemen.
you guys won't hear any rumbles in the background anymore because Bad Boys accomplished.
Can we hold that up close to the camera so everybody can at home can see while we're switching
Let me
legs?
see if I
This
can
time it's
stand
0-1
up for
Get a
you.
little bit closer.
with Crystal.
All right.
There we go.
All the best. Game up.
She's a cutie.
How about
we
that
go.
one, ladies and gentlemen?
Boom goes the dynamite.
Mhm.
There you
Dynamite
go.
stick. Look how great that looks. Tori, thank you.
You're so
Yeah,
welcome.
that's
I'm
right.
so
Oh, that's
glad I could do it.
Even with and look at that picture someone can take. It's
Yeah.
your tattoo with your face in the background.
There you go.
and the picture on the
Yeah, the picture,
on
yeah.
Hey, there you go. That's
Now,
awesome. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
All right.
Great
Can we put a
mystery.
heart Jason next to it, or?
Ah, I like
Oh,
it.
you forgot
Yeah.
to sign it.
Yeah, there you go. All right, we're gonna play our first 0-1 game here. Marcy's just gonna go for the bullseyes anyways.
Yeah, she's
Interesting.
She's like, it should be soft up. Let's do that.
Right.
well, let's do it.
All right, folks, I'm going to jump off of here and see if I can't line up one of these boyfriends or husbands to come over and have a quick chat with y'all.
Mhm.
Mark McGuire in there. What's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. How's Florida treating you?
19.
Aaron Clark saying, "Let's go, Marcy and Camille." So
Sorry, I'll just throw it for you.
is Camille from Madison, Indiana?
Yeah.
It's interesting that a lot of our indie people know her. Does she come up here and play a lot?
Don't know. That's a.
She's just known.
But she plays. I'm sure being down that area, she probably plays a lot of game time.
That's fair. All right, we're joined by Chad Young. Chad,
Hello, hello.
Hello, Chad.
What is?
Hello.
I always like to ask this question first. It's always great. What's more nerve-wracking? Is it watching your wife play darts, or is it you playing darts?
For this one, it's going to definitely be watching her play. For sure.
17.
I've never seen her throw from this angle before because usually I'm beside or behind, but seeing it from the front, we'll do some practice.
Well,
It's I guarantee you she is 1,000% nervous in there.
Right.
Oh.
She has been for about the last 3 days, so
Nice.
it's one thing to throw at home in the garage on our board, but when you're doing this, it's
a great.
it's a whole different story.
Using the stream as a tool to get better is a great tool.
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
Go watch it back and see where your inconsistencies are and trying to correct them. It helps you
Yeah.
out tremendously.
That's a great round there, isn't it?
Yeah.
89.
That looks like
Yeah,
she got
it
one in the
is.
trip there. There we go. All right. Yeah, it's
Big 89.
we had a nice hour and 5-minute drive down here to talk, so
Yeah.
you know.
Do you think that calmed her
It's-
down or
I mean,
riled
you
her
know,
up
and
more?
I've been here, I've done it, so I know exactly how she feels, and it's going to take her a game or two to settle in. So we're in game 3 now, so
I said earlier, I think the 0-1's going to settle them down because all the darts
Yeah.
are going to count. Big shout out to Jessica Bowman, 500 stars. Let's go, Camille and Marcy.
Thank you, Jess. Aaron said, I played Camille in a draw while I was in Madison hunting. Alan and I
81.
drew each other, and Camille beat us in the championship. So
Mhm.
there you go. And Alan and Aaron Clark, dude, they're pretty good dart players.
Yeah.
So for Camille to win in the finals there, that tells you a lot about her.
Mm-hmm.
Kat Murphy in there says, there's Tonya's darts.
she's got them in there. She'll get them. She'll find them.
85.
Good round there from Marcy Kirby.
Look at this. You guys are catching
So
fire.
did she know Crystal heading into this?
She does not, no. The only one that she knows of is Marcy from draws at the White Horse.
Mhm.
So.
Okay.
41.
William Pat Hoover, 1,000 stars. Let's go, Camille and Marcy
There you go. 1,000 stars. Thanks, Will.
with the peace sign.
I love it. Maybe throwing the deuces out there.
Chuck a deuce.
She has such a solid throw.
It really is. It's the follow through is.
Mhm. There we go.
There's a nice little 100.
Yeah.
Great ton out of Camille. And good camera work for once, Tim.
Good job,
Just
Tim.
one a day. One a show.
It's about time. And look at that
There
first
we
start
go.
from Crystal. They just need to get a leg on the board. A leg on the board will settle them down. Do you think
Yeah.
that?
I believe so, yeah.
Absolutely.
Marcy, you require
As someone who has played on the siege
124.
before and not gotten a leg on the board, I can tell you that in that situation, you never settle down.
Yeah.
Eventually, it just becomes hopeless, and you just assume you're going to miss.
Yeah, it's I think she's feeling the pressure in there for sure,
Mhm.
but I mean,
Triple 18?
who doesn't?
No, she stayed there.
Well, Don's going to have to talk to her about that.
Why am I hearing music?
I can hear some little bit of music,
I
too.
can.
Tonya, you require 129.
Because we don't have any buzzing anymore.
Right.
Do you need to clean up your stuff or anything? Or are you fine with it sitting like that?
We can sit like this
Okay, good.
as long as I don't
Just
touch
making
it.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure that you're fine with it. I want you to be comfortable for this, you know. You did the hard work there. Oh, there's the blood.
And it will,
90.
There we go.
which I can let you
Camille, you
touch
require
it. I just can't touch it. I don't
64.
have my gloves on.
Oh, do you want me to?
Whatever you want.
Well, you tell me.
Is that wet or
Let
dry?
me see that
Drip
thing.
wet.
There you go. Looks good.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's wonderful. Say it. Is that what you said?
Say it. Boom. Goes the dynamite.
Dynamite. There, I can say dynamite. I love it.
57.
That would let the blood.
Yeah.
There.
It happens.
Miguel Rodriguez sent 200 stars. Thanks so much for that.
Hey, thanks, Miguel.
Kev Schaefer says Kirby is there with Marcy. Must have duct taped him to the chair. It's way too quiet. No, he's respectful when he's here.
Yeah.
He's a very
He's
good
hiding around
guest.
the corner. You can hear him if you
Crystal,
go
you
over there.
require 39.
All right, 39 left. A big moment in this match. $32. Double 16. That's in the middle of the 1 and the 16. That's actually kind of an impressive shot. And there he hits it.
All right, now they'll settle. There we go.
And there you go.
All
now it's 2-1. And
Back
now
in
the
it.
weight is off the shoulders. You will not do as poorly as Sean did on the show.
All right. Our
And
final
anything
leg
go
of
now.
doubles action before we go to our single legs. And this time, it's Marcy to throw first.
We will have a quick 45-second break.
All the
after
best.
this
Game
match.
on.
Just to hear from our sponsors, A2ZDarts.com. You're good. I'm literally just trying to move this in front of us. There we go.
All right,
make sure you-
Marcy
Make
doubles
sure you
in.
sign these.
Of course.
35.
It's going to be the autograph that's worth the
They
most
are
at the end of
double
this.
in, right?
Is it double in, double
Are
out?
they're not double
No.
in,
No,
right?
it's
Just a
not.
double out, right? Okay, I was going to say I didn't.
Either
I
way.
didn't see the format. I wasn't sure.
No,
But
open
I mean,
in, double out.
That's a.
Kyrie Washington, 200 stars. I thought Kyrie
26.
said he was coming over.
He just posted in the comments a little bit ago that he was in town and he was going to stop over and give us trouble. But
Well, you're always welcome to stop over and give us trouble, Kyrie. Cat saying, let's go, Tonya and Crystal, 99 stars. Guys, can't tell you how much we appreciate you tuning in with us. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button. Let everybody know that you're tuning in with us this evening. And also make sure to celebrate this June with the new A to Z Darts Dart of the Month. Get 10% off and a free dart accessory pack with every Win More MVG authentic darts you purchase. Plus, you'll automatically get entered into a raffle to win a signed set of MVG 85% darts and a signed MVG player card. The giveaway ends July 1st. Good luck to everyone. And you can also enjoy an additional 10% off closeout darts as part of the A to Z Darts Summer Splash Sale. Yeah, all those S's. While you're at it, shop the new Winmore Mini 2024 launch, the Cali West version 2 dart barrels, and the new Dax Munna steel tip darts from Colonial. Lastly, make sure to check out their blog for the complete beginner's guide on how to play cricket, like these ladies have been doing tonight so far. Just on over to A2ZDarts.com for all of your darting needs.
Becky Wilson, good luck, Camille, 500 stars. Thank you, Becky.
And there's the behind-the-scenes look at how I do that. It's
I
just
like it.
written right there.
I always wondered. Now I
Yep.
know.
It's
Thought you just
memory.
had it all memorized.
Mhm.
No, it's it's all reading.
133.
That's
Big
the beautiful thing
shot.
about being a teacher.
Crystal settling down.
Did you already shout out Becky Wilson's 500
I
stars?
did. I did.
I thought so. That went through my head, but it was you who said it, so I wasn't positive. Because sometimes we tune each other out more than anything else.
We usually double congratulate or thank everybody.
Very much so,
22.
which is worth it.
Yeah.
All right, well, Chad,
Mhm.
I'm supposed to say goodbye to Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, either way. Whoever.
But Chad, love you, buddy. Thanks for being here.
Nope, thanks for having us.
And
Thanks for letting me jump on.
and I mean, when you were on, Tiny got one on the board, so that's
There we
good.
go. Yeah. See what she does.
Good
here.
luck,
Thanks,
Char.
guys.
Mhm.
44.
All right, Marcy stepping in here. 3:23 left, playing 253, and we're gonna be joined by Camille Norris's husband. That's Mike. Mike,
Yes,
what's
sir.
up, brother? Sean, nice to meet you. First and foremost,
57.
I was getting tattooed, I think, when you first walked in, but it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Looks great.
Thank you. That's
Thank
all her.
you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tell us a little about Camille. She started playing darts how long ago?
Oh, probably 10 years ago.
95.
Just
Crystal settling in.
throwing around a little bit with me, but she hated it actually
Yeah.
for a while. And then she got involved with it with some of the other women, and then now I can't stop her.
Well, she has a great throw. She has a huge shout out to Guy Perry and Pat
Tanya, you
Goodpaster. Do they work with her a little bit?
158.
So, I was explaining to Jason earlier, just getting her going in the beginning, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got her to a basic level.
Right.
Then she started playing a lot with Pat, and we saw leaps and bounds there. And now I think she's going to start possibly playing some
Awesome.
tournaments and stuff with a guy. So
That'll
it's
only
good.
help her.
Yeah, I mean, the sky's the limit for her, in my opinion. So
Kyrie McAdams, 200 stars. Amanda Ferguson, 99 stars. Thank you so much.
Yeah, appreciate that. So, how's she been throwing so far tonight? You've been feeling pretty good about it?
Crystal,
Yeah,
requires
I think
75.
I'd say in the next couple of games we'll see. I think the nerves are slowly wearing off.
Mm-hmm.
At a certain point, and this is anyone who's played here at the castle, eventually it just becomes darts.
Yeah.
And you really stop worrying about the
21
where you're
leaves,
at, the lighting
54.
around you, and even the cameras. There, at least for the most part, most people have that
Oh,
experience.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And good little set up a little bit there for Tonya. But Camille at 176. She's going to try and bring it down here to a reasonable finish. Was she nervous coming into this?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But
Did
I think driving through the storm
Was
took
more
those-
nerve-wracking?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty wild.
Makes you forget.
Was that you driving or her?
I was driving. She was yelling at me.
That's about right.
That's exactly how it works.
Yeah.
You just really.
Tonya, you
I think you just hit home with
43.
everyone who's watching along that has a wife.
Yeah.
All right, Tanya's got
What did
43
she go
left.
for?
Go
Three for
three.
tops.
She went 11
I like it.
for 32.
Double 8.
This to tie it up.
27.
It's not bad, Leaf.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Missed the board. That's fine.
Marcy
Marcy's got
require
96. That's,
96.
she's a tough dart player and can definitely take this out in 2 darts. Treble 20 will leave 36. Sorry
Don't
for
do
yawning.
that.
Sorry.
No, I'll start yawning.
I lost a lot of blood.
Right.
78 left.
78 left. Triple 18 leave double 12.
She's like, I know what triple 20 leaves. That leaves double
right.
9.
Right.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I like it. Double 14's not a bad leave. I have no idea what she
I
has
think
left
she
now,
was
math-wise.
right.
Yep, 25. 43 scored, leaves you 53 left.
There you go. That'll be Keeks.
Leaves 40.
56.
Right there on the wire, too.
Crystal, you require 16.
All right, Crystal hits this. It's 2-2. If she misses it, Camille's going to get a look at this.
Oh.
Well,
Ooh,
that's
out.
outside.
That's out.
right?
You're okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
If you're going to miss like that.
Mhm.
Oh, and that's on the outside.
Right there.
No score.
All right, Camille's going to get a look at this tops.
So I like it. She likes
Camille,
she
you
likes tops
require
there for the
40.
20. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Well, here we go. I believe she won both the cricket legs, too, so.
She said fudge.
Fudge.
Yep.
She
Yeah.
did say
Shoot.
fudge. That was impressive, actually.
37.
So she has 37 remaining.
Double 10.
Mm.
And
that's
she
game.
hits
like
it.
it.
What a
Fourth
recovery
play.
shot.
Nice.
With the fudge in
Some
there
Marcy
somewhere,
and
right?
Camille.
Mike, do you teach her that?
So
All
now
right.
we have
No.
That brings our scoreline
We have our
3-1
break,
in
right?
favor of
Yep.
Marcy and Camille.
All right, guys, we're going to
And
take a
it's singles
45-second
time. Give
break
me all the
just
single
to
ladies. Start
hear
with
from our
Marcy.
great sponsor, AtoZDarts.com. Jen, take it away. We'll be right
Let
back.
me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
And we're
It
back.
went away. Oh,
Sorry.
and we're back on. Yeah, you're good. Just right there's perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So far,
Good
when we
start.
brought in significant others, they've won the legs.
Right.
Hmm. Wait, actually, that been the case? I think I just made
That's
that
a
up.
3-bar.
So did you bring any second skin?
See,
She
I
did not.
forgot it at the shop.
Yeah, we've talked about it.
And
I'm
I'm
devastated.
I'm.
It's fine.
I was hoping he wasn't excited about it. Come to find out, he really likes it. So, which I'll see him at least Friday for the Premier League, right?
That's a 1-bar.
Yeah. So, Megan, if you're listening right now, can I come to the castle on Friday for the Premier League?
Very please.
I will not be here.
No,
Wow.
Tim.
Tim's already turned it down, so
Wow.
I will be out of town. So
Okay.
Be traveling the
that's what he always
Big
says.
trip.
got the LPA,
That's a 5-mark.
my niece's graduation party.
All right, so we've got 2 top dogs here doing battle right now.
Mhm.
Crystal Wagnor is sponsored by Magneto Darts. which Jolin,
Yeah.
who
That's a
you're the better
three-mark.
half of,
Yes.
just got sponsored.
Yeah,
Well, he just
so
won his
it-
opportunity.
Right. He won an opportunity to kind of work with him, and I mean they seem pretty friendly. So maybe that could be the start of something.
Yeah, so I know he won that tournament for the barrels, but because he already has a barrel out, that they're gonna run it again. Maybe is that
So they're just gonna go through.
That's a
They're
two-mark.
he's not specifically with anybody. They just kind of produce something with
Right.
deity. So it's not anything like set. But yeah, so we're gonna kind of get with the magneto darts, and I will say I've seen them. They look awesome.
Yeah.
I think
What-
you guys will definitely have to
oh? So they already
get a
started.
set.
They
Mm-hmm.
already started.
Yep,
That's a
production
one-mark.
is already going.
Wow, that's quick.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
48.
48 sets.
Yeah,
All right.
they
well,
look stellar.
Oh, that's what that's what the whole. I thought it was 3. What,
I don't know.
I heard someone say 3.
Just 3. You're just gonna buy 3?
No.
No.
No, I'm
Sold.
saying I heard.
Sold
I,
for
I
3.
Heard, I heard the
Got 45
the
left.
That's a
tournament was
two-mark.
about for 3 sets of darts,
Oh.
which I guess doesn't make sense to
no,
run a
no,
3
that
dart
doesn't make
set.
sense.
As how we found out, the more you make, the
It-
easier it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big
Crystal
triple.
with a big treble.
Sorry,
three-
treble.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I did not mean to say
Yeah,
it like
you
right over
did.
top of you.
He said
No.
that's the incorrect way.
Well, proper dots would say treble
Trouble.
there instead of triple. But honestly, for no reason, because it's still a double. It's still worth triple the points, so it makes sense to say triple.
Daniel McAdams, 500 stars.
That's a
Thank you,
two-mark,
Daniel.
or sorry, 3-mark.
What's the averages right now? What are we looking at?
3 playing a 2-2 right now.
Nice.
So Marcy and Camille in their cricket matches have had a higher average, but the match has been so close,
Right.
which is interesting.
Well, it's the strategy. Yeah.
Teach them something.
That's a 4-mark.
What do you mean by that, Tori?
Just means your average doesn't really mean that
It
much
no,
in
no.
the grand scheme.
Higher
of things.
ground
You
versus
can
lower ground.
Yep.
You have the big number, you're going to score more points.
You're not having to throw the same amount. Yeah.
Marcy's a little frustrated right now.
Well, this is a big moment, too, because
Mhm.
Crystal just hit 418s to get back into this,
That's a 1-mark.
Yeah,
and that
'cause,
one's going to be 1 point behind.
I mean 4-1's going to be much different than 3-2. So.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And with Camille and Tonya coming up next, Camille's
three-mark.
arguably been
Solid.
throwing a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what we saw last week was, or 2 weeks ago, we saw an opportunity where the one person was throwing better than the other, and that did not matter in that singles leg.
No.
Right.
It never really does. But say if we're going off of percentages there, and we add that to Camille and Marcy's total, this is a must-win
That's a
almost for
one-mark.
Crystal.
That hit sideways. That was a weird release on her out of her hand.
It got stuck in there for extra
Or
half second.
slipped. Yeah. Almost like she pushed it with her palm.
To give it a little push. Sorry, whenever I hear the word push,
That's
I
a
think of
three-mark.
John Mulaney. He does a stand-up special where he talks about how he had a homeless person walk up to him and push him,
Oh.
and then say, "Hey, I'm new in town," and like went through like that, but like start off with a push, and he's like, "I just wonder how that like went about." Like,
That's
all
a
right, so I'm
one-mark.
gonna push him. No, that's too harsh.
I don't know, every time I hear push it, I think of
Say,
salt and pepper.
Right. Exactly. That's that was my direction.
Push it real good.
Bend the rail, cut it up one time.
Don't start rapping. Okay, Tim, we know you're good at it.
Never said I was good at it. I just know
That's
the
a
words.
one-mark.
You're from Philly, and we know you're good at it.
How do you think Marcy's feeling right now?
Frustrated,
Mm-hmm.
but also just kind of in the heat of battle here.
Miguel Rodriguez, 500 stars. Thank you, Miguel.
One thing that she's battle tested, time and time again,
Mm-hmm.
and so is Crystal. That's what's going to make this a really good leg of darts here.
That's a 2-mark.
Gets the close on the 17s, but
We need some more.
now here, if you're Crystal, that puts her in an opportunity where you got to get 2 17s, and then you got to go back to points.
Yep.
But you got to close the 17s. and she's bailed on that plan.
I feel like in steel
That's
tip,
a warm-up.
See,
that's a different strategy.
yeah, and I don't like the move to the 18 on dart 2.
Mm-mm.
And but if you do go up there, stay up there.
Yeah,
Because if you're going 17, you're going all of them at 17, you know?
she had an
Close
original
it.
plan, and then she went to a new plan, and then she went back to the original plan. And that's never a
Right.
good idea.
Mm-mm. Like anytime I've ever done that, I've missed all 3 darts.
You can't triple stamp a double stamp.
Great first dart.
Missed it at
Yeah.
15.
That's
There
a
we
And
go.
warm-up.
stay there.
There we go. Yep.
Them's the rules.
If you're gonna miss by 2. No truer words have ever been spoken in darts.
Her first throw at the 18 has always
That's a
been just
three-mark.
solidly that
Yeah,
single.
She's
That was a good
she's
close
laser
there.
focused right now.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we hearing that?
I
again?
hear it.
Is
Mhm.
there a mic on in there?
well, yeah, the board mic.
You think that's what's from?
No, it's probably
That's
just
a
from
two-mark.
hearing it over. Like, I mean, it's yes is my answer to that. It's probably where it's from.
Yeah.
It's either that or Keegan's mic is turned up too loud.
Huge.
Just turn him down a little bit. I turn him out real loud because of you guys' conversation. There it was. It was that one right there. Whichever mic you turn down.
Perfect.
Two-mark.
Yeah, that's way better.
Usually you can't hear the players that much. But
Yeah, good job, big time Timmy Jim.
great job.
Heyo. Cat Maury says, "What's up, Tori Gilstrap?"
Hey, Kat.
Aw,
Nice to
Cat.
see you in here.
This was one of my first times ever seeing Kat Morley play because
The game time.
no, she used to be
That's a warm-up.
one of the top female shots,
Yeah.
and she took some time off, I think,
Mhm.
family wise, and that was
Absolutely.
definitely what she needed to do for herself. But
She's slowly getting back in it.
like 10 years ago, I saw her at Indiana State. It's mixed doubles. It's the finals, and she's playing with Jeremiah Millar.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Yep.
that.
And I vividly remember this because I remember the conversation being like, really? So they were down 3 wedges and like 60 points or something like that.
Mhm.
And so Jeremiah looks at her and he goes, what do you think you can do? Do you think you can go hat trick? Do you think you can go white horse?
That's a warm-up.
And like that was the question that he
That's-
asked.
I
And I
like
w-
that
and, like,
question.
Me 10 years ago, just starting, like I've been darts for 2 years. I'm like, I don't know. You ask me the question, I'll be like, I guess I can try and hit something.
Right. I'll pick
but
between these
I'll
two.
give you
But,
a 3-mark.
But I can't confidently give you an answer there.
Right.
And Kat said hat trick and went up there and threw the first 2, hit both the first 2. The third one kind of skipped
The
up.
chip 8.
And I talked to Kat afterwards. Actually, she's like, yeah, that third dart I knew immediately. I was like, oh, it's bad luck. She's like, no, I threw it poorly.
Yeah.
Didn't throw it with enough oomph.
Yeah.
And okay, so that taught me a lot about Kat. And then of course the top level dart player right there.
Right.
What would you rather do, a white horse
Yeah.
or a hat trick? And I think at that moment I'd had like 1 hat trick in my life and definitely no white horses.
Yeah.
But yeah, just fun.
I
So-
didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
I'm sure Kat has no idea that I
You
remember
knew
that
about
at all.
that? Yeah.
Crystal does close out the 16s, going right at the bull.
I was going to say, is she going with the bull? Yeah.
She's taking control of this one. Marcy's still in it, but
Oh, absolutely.
some point got to close that 18, and some point got to hit a lot of bulls. And get rid of the 18s
Straight
first.
at the 18.
Oh, she went for a double 18. She was feeling froggy there on that first 2. I think she was doing a little bit too much there.
Mm-hmm.
Just a moment where you know you have a lot to do, and you try to do too much with 1 dart.
Right.
She did not follow through on that third dart.
And I think that she was undecided if she was going to go point there on the last dart or if she was going to go
I
back to the
hate that
bull.
feeling.
Because it was definitely covered. There was no reason for her to shoot that last dart at the bull.
Yeah.
That's unlucky when you miss just you don't hit the wedge you need either.
Right. It's like that close. Go in there.
And now Marcy's like, just hit 2 bulls, please. Like, that's her mindset.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
And then we'll see Camille versus Tonya.
Be a good match.
With Tonya with an opportunity to tie it back up. But it is now
There
3
we
to 2.
go.
3 to 2. Team from Indy still up, but it is it's become kind of Kind of a close one by team from Indy. I mean, team from Greenwood and Madison.
Right.
This is what I meant.
Give me Tonya.
Everyone's from Indy.
Right.
That's asking.
Adjacent.
Didn't we play against the Borlands in the finals that year? Was it the
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Yep.
Where
That-
was this at?
Yeah, she goes, nope, that's crazy.
That would have been state.
Yep. Open
Okay.
State.
Indiana State.
And I can almost guarantee you, because I remember before that watching Jeremiah and Nate battling it out in singles.
Hmm.
That was the year Nate won it. No, I'm thinking bullshooter.
No,
Nate
Jeremiah won it, but it was in the last leg of
I'm
the last
thinking
thing.
that same year, Nate won the 13-inch bullshooter.
Yep.
That year.
Carmen in there saying, come on, mama. I love it. I love when I see the kids watching along.
Yeah. It's like they don't even know about darts. And
Yep.
You just want to support your
Mom and
family
dad,
the other way you
some,
can.
some weird, stupid hobby.
Yeah.
And now they're
Weirdos are on camera.
Now they're on camera. And it's not a weird or stupid hobby.
No.
Now you know that. Eric Barnes in there saying hometown support for Camille. I love it.
That's a 1 mark.
It's one of those things that we have learned while working, while doing this, right, and bringing these a lot of players from a lot of different areas. Kokomo travels really well. You
Yeah.
guys all support each other extremely well.
Mm-hmm.
Greenwood, Greenfield supports each other extremely well.
Seymour.
That's a huge Seymour. The southern Indiana, Madison, Seymour areas are just, I mean, they are as solid of a dart community as you'll find.
Mm-hmm. And you need that to build people up.
And you need those top dart players in that community to be those good teachers and
Correct.
and
Absolutely.
good ambassadors for the game. And and those areas all have that.
Mm-hmm.
You say Greenwood. I'm like, there's like 2 people that play Greenwood. I'm one of them.
Yeah. Sorry.
We don't travel nowhere.
Oh, there you go.
I guess my whole family.
Yeah. It's not you and just one other person. It's you and 4 other people automatically just from your own household.
I guess the Kirbys are in Greenwood too.
We've got Justin in the chat. Hi, Justin.
What's up, Justin Fairbanks?
Yeah, Kat. We definitely, I think, once you get your confidence back, so I think I've been seeing you play and you are an amazing shot, but you are thinking too hard about how you used to play and how you're, playing now, and you can't.
I mean, it's understandable. 'Cause like I said, that's one of those moments I remember from 10 years ago, and I wasn't involved in that at all.
Right. Absolutely. You just got to be focused on now, not on previous.
I like the deep breath that Tonya took right there, and that was a great last start.
And she did that a couple rounds ago, and I really liked. She just, didn't freak out, just took a breath, and then she hit it. Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah, it's one of those things where when you are thinking about the cameras and stuff like that, what you're really thinking about is don't embarrass yourself.
Right.
In front of people that watch you play darts,
Mm-hmm.
which is by far the hardest thing that I have to get over when I play on the show or on a live stream. It's one thing that I think about. Even though my personality as a dart commentator is, I tell everyone that I suck.
Right.
And I will always say that.
You got
because
it.
I'm not at that top level.
Yeah.
But that way, people aren't surprised when they actually watch me play.
Way to talk yourself into it.
Hey, that's what I'm here for. But so you're always thinking about those ways, and at the end of the day, everyone's got to understand, no matter who you are as a dart player, everyone's going to miss the board. Everyone's going to throw it off from time to time, and no one throws perfect darts. If they did, they would be overseas right now playing
Right.
for millions of dollars.
I mean, there's times where I look back, I'm like, last month I was shooting way better. Why now? And I think just focusing on maybe the why and adjusting slightly, not freaking out because you're shooting bad. Just kind of adjusting to that and seeing what you're doing differently. And most of the time, it's just focusing.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm of the ilk of it's just a bad day. Let it go.
Mhm.
Don't even think about
Absolutely.
it. It's done.
From day to day.
So you just,
You're sometimes just not focused, and that's okay.
and there's like there's certain bars that just not your
Yep.
thing. There's certain
Mhm.
dartboards that aren't your thing, and you just chalk it up to a bad situation and let it.
Had a rough day at work or whatever.
Don't even worry
Whatever it
about
may be. But I think people take it personally when they do, let's say they're playing league.
Oh, it
It was a
boggles.
bad league night.
It boggles my mind how people can tell tell you what they shot 3 years ago
Yeah.
in a tournament. I'm like, I can't even remember what I did yesterday. Like, how do you do that?
Yeah, because it's the hyper focusing on that.
Great first start there from Tonya.
Mhm.
There's one situation where she's like, just follow that, please. Just follow it. And then, of course, when she thinks about that, it throws her
Always.
further off.
I mean, other than that one open she had, I mean, she was over a 2 before that. So
And Camille knows her job is just to close the 19s.
Yep.
Sometimes the toughest job that you can have is just, you have more darts than you need to hit marks.
Are you
I'd
moving
always-
on that third one?
I'd always argue.
I would not have. I would have moved.
You would have moved?
Yeah, I
Okay,
would have gone
that's
back to
what I
points
thought.
there.
Yeah.
I'd always argue. Everyone's like, I just need 2, so I'm gonna shoot the fat part of the wedge. Focus on the smallest part of the wedge.
Yep.
Throw at that, because
Way too much to look
aim
at.
small, miss small. Aim big, miss big.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd always tell people, you're shooting the triple 90% of the time. Shoot the triple.
So I've also been told aim at the wire of the double, the top of it. So don't aim for that double. Aim right above it so you're staring at it and you're not focusing, because then at least if you miss, you're most likely missing up.
I go one step
but-
further, where if there's a hole in that triple, like where the dart
Mm.
was before, like if you look at the 7,
Mm-hmm.
you can see that white spot in the middle of the 7, 777. I would look for that in the number I'm throwing at and throw at that smallest area.
I like that. I think for me, definitely I have to focus. When the fat is the scariest.
That's a double 19.
Yeah.
Which didn't help at all.
Didn't help, no.
Mm.
But again, that deep breath. And there's her best
There
dart.
we go. Yep.
And she points it too.
So like, if you look at that 20 wedge, there's that little white spot in the top left corner in that triple.
Mm-hmm.
I would look at that spot. and
I like to
throw it at that.
focus on small. Mm-hmm. 'Cause then, like you said, it's just like when you're shooting at steel tip, that bowl is smaller. So you're like, okay, I got to hit that. But in soft tip, bigger. And the same concept.
Yeah, one of my mentors, that we used to have an old dartboard, and he would put white out spots on the triples and doubles, and you were throwing at those spots.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
I mostly pray.
I hope this goes in.
Yeah. It's more of a hope. Yeah. It's
There's some days where that's all it is. Just going off hope.
like maybe this one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this one will be nice to me.
Right.
But there's definitely nothing better than everything's hitting and you don't know why. You just
Oh,
don't-
I've had some of those days.
I'm not thinking about it. I'm just going to keep throwing.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I start thinking about it,
It
it's
changes.
gone.
Yeah. And I think another thing being on the stream, you're more focused on each individual dart.
Yeah.
So like a lot of times in tournaments, you're like, I want the end goal to be well. But when you're on camera, every dart feels big. Every miss feels big. And so that can be stressful.
Especially when it's like a single like miss by 2
Oh.
moment. And you're just like,
Okay,
oh,
so
great. Now
yeah.
I look bad.
Yeah.
Tanya's making great adjustment. Like
Mm-hmm.
she's realizing
She's
what
not
she's
freaking
doing
out.
wrong,
Mm-hmm.
taking a deep breath and making the correction.
Make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button. Let everybody know that we are live here at the castle as Camille closes and points and stays there. Big 5 mark. Just kind of staying out ahead of Tonya here. 3-2 lead for Marcy and Camille.
Work our way over.
Again, that nice deep breath.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
And again, that was the
all
best
over it.
dart.
Yeah.
but that first triple eight blocked it.
Yeah.
I hate the 888s.
We always say that.
Right.
If you're a dart player, like if you've never talked to your neighbors before, you're probably a dart player because you hate those neighbors. Like the fact Jason asked for saran wrap from a neighbor is just I don't even have a neighbor's name.
He's old school.
Yeah.
It's classy.
Classy. Very classy.
When I grew up, I knew all my neighbors.
Right. Do you have any milk,
Just-
flowers,
Just walked in.
sugar?
You didn't even knock. You just walked in the
Nice.
house.
Yeah, I mean I had like neighborhood friends that I would do that with, but as an adult I could never do that. Walk into someone else's house.
No, I don't even like coming in here. Oh, just come on in. I'm like, oh no, this feels wrong.
I just do it now.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, he just doesn't let me in.
Right. Knock and he's, no, I'm good.
Actually, he gave you a key.
He did give me a key. Yeah, that was dumb of him.
Oh.
It was in the 5.
It was in the 5.
Yeah.
You can see the hole right there.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Watson, 200 stars. Crystal and the girls at Reali's.
Reali's.
Smack Tonya on her butt. Can't even speak.
I'm sorry. No, what you can't do is read. You said Crystal, the girls at
Reali's.
Said smack Tonya on her butt for 200 stars.
Nice.
Best thing is that is assuming that Crystal's watching right now. Ryan was our guest host a couple weeks ago. Did a fantastic job.
Mm-hmm. He's great.
I mean, he didn't do guest hosting while commentating. He didn't tattoo while commentating at the same time.
Right.
And, I mean, that's
pretty cute.
Only one person's done that.
I think she just needs to relax. Maybe.
I think she's doing a more aim big scenario there. Mel's going to go right at those bowls. She's hit them really well so far. And again, the brilliance of her throw is her follow through.
Mm-hmm.
She really stretches that arm all the way to the target.
Right. Seems like Tanya's she's throwing a little faster. Maybe slowing it down. There we go.
That's a great first start with those Danny Lobbies. And she gets 2 of them. That's more like it.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll be like, okay, of course, now it happens.
Right.
Only 2 bowls needed from Camille. There's a 17. That's extra point. She got more points. We would say a point WHO.
Right. La 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 la. Yep.
For that type of situation. But it's as a joke. So we won't.
Nice.
Gets the close first.
That's a 1 mark.
Or we'll reverse it. We'll call her a point gigolo.
I think as long as Tanya's playing as if it's anyone's game, I think that'll take her pretty far.
Oh, and there it is.
There it is.
Dead center. 4-2 lead now.
And it's doubles the rest of the way.
Okay.
And my phone is dying.
Right. Well, that was some fun singles action.
I love Keegan. All right, so I'm going to leave it to you guys for just a second. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
No, we're just there's nothing to talk to. They're
Wow.
not doing nothing.
How you doing, Tim? You doing good?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Good. Said you're playing Trevor on Friday?
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
4:30.
Ooh, where at?
I believe we're playing at White Horse Pub.
White Horse. Okay. And what is this for?
First place in
The
Challenger League.
Yeah, contender, challenger. That sounds
I
about
think
right.
it's Challenger.
That's exciting.
I do what I can.
William
All
Pat
right,
Hoover,
ladies,
great hit.
it's
Camille,
the
200
seventh
stars.
leg with Crystal to throw first, and it's cricket time once again. All the best. Game on.
Yeah, we tried to set it up to play last week, but just didn't fall into place. So
Yeah.
and I had to get it done before Thursday because going out of town. So
Oh, yeah.
That's a 4.
Great darts.
yeah, Crystal's pretty much locked in.
Mm-hmm. See how Marcy is getting back into it. How do you think that goes between the ladies kind of taking that break?
I think it would help Marcy, especially if she came out and talked to Don.
Right? Just kind of
'Cause
calmed her nerves and
just listening to a voice of reason. Or, but just the way I think the way Crystal played in the first 2 legs she really locked in, and like you can see, she's just
Oh, yeah.
laser focused.
Oh, yeah. She's ready to go.
She's throwing darts with a purpose now.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back. How'd you guys do?
We did okay.
Yeah.
I told Jason I quit, and he goes, "Why? What's wrong?" I go, "Nothing. Can I borrow a charger?" I mean,
Do you have MagSafe?
Huh?
MagSafe?
On the back of your phone?
What does that mean?
You
Do
can.
you have an iPhone
What-
14 or newer?
Right.
Oh, like that I can like charge?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like yeah. Oh, not like that
Nice.
though.
No,
That's
you,
fancy though.
you just hook it to the back of your phone.
If it's
Wow. What do you mean hook it?
throwing stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
it just like connects like
Just
that?
magnetized, yeah.
Oh.
MagSafe.
I guess I don't have that.
How old's your phone? What year is it?
It's too old. But
Well,
it's like an X.
oh.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, no.
Never mind.
Wow, the way you guys said O there. That O was the most judgmental O of all time.
Wait, to my defense, my
Oh.
phone's brand new. So it's like
Right.
I had the 10s Max.
So he just noticed this, yeah.
Mm,
Like he just learned about this whole
yeah, when I got the new
mag
phone.
whatever.
right.
That's why I don't know what it is. I'm just not cool enough.
It's okay.
Blake Murray, 20 stars. Thank
You did give
Blake.
like a
That's all
that's
Oh.
way
Exact same time.
Whoa.
Well, I just, yeah, that's on the older side. That's okay. If it works.
Tim, why do you sign these upside down?
I'm left-handed.
That's nothing to do with the
Mm.
answer.
That's how they were laying over there.
You
Oh,
just picked it up and signed it.
Just
they're too heavy for you. I got it.
no, I just didn't read the
No, it's okay.
orientation.
Too heavy. It's fine.
You know
Is anyone else's forearm hurting?
Mine a little.
There's a little steady little pain there.
What's funny is my
Little buzz.
the one trophy I won, no one signed mine.
See, I don't remember signing. when I
No.
We
was
just
here.
started doing that a little
I like
while
that.
ago.
Okay.
And it's only when we remember.
Yeah.
It's like I don't think I signed anything 2
Like
weeks ago.
Jason did all that work to like have my dad, his parents here and all
Oh
that.
Yeah.
no!
And
you
no one
guys didn't even
signed
do
it.
that.
Nobody signed it.
Just didn't sign it at all.
Wow. No, I like that idea. Very clever.
You know, it's
That way you don't forget.
really what it is because Keegan's going to be famous one day.
Right. You got to
And
get that signature on there.
Yeah. Out of these signatures, who do you think is the best one? The best signature at
I
all?
know who's the worst is. Me.
Whose is that?
Well, it's upside down.
Is
so you
that
know.
Tim?
Yeah.
Oh, look. I was going to say, I kind of like Tim's.
Yeah.
It looks like a signature.
It does.
Well, so
He's
when I
practiced it
played
for sure.
when I played sports,
Mm,
where the loop and the L, that's where I'd put my number inside
I like
there.
it.
Cool.
So fancy. It's cricket time. I like it.
Yeah. I like that one too.
Unfortunately, I don't have one of those.
Catchphrase? Don't worry, they
Uh,
suck.
No, trophy. Yeah,
Uh,
me and Johnny unfortunately did not take the win.
Crystal, we
You've
did
only
not
played on the show once?
we did not sign up for the summer league that they were having.
Reminder everybody, I do not have access to a phone that has the comments on anymore, so if I don't
Check
respond
out
to you-
mine. Yeah.
Tracy
her
Carter
big giant
counts
phone, her
500
fancy new
stars.
phone. It is much larger than my phone.
Yeah.
Much fancier.
I'll say it again. Tracy Carter counts 500 stars.
Hey,
you.
thanks, Tracy. Wait, so you didn't get in the Mikey's Friday night?
Well, so we decided to not play in the summer league, take it off. But then I signed up for Thursday league with my son Beckham, and then they got the Challenger League and the Premier League.
So you're basically doing it.
So I'm the
So Janice is furious.
she's not she's not happy.
Nice one, Tim.
Brad Phillips, 200 stars. Thank you, Brad.
And if you've met
Mm-hmm.
his better half, she is not someone you want to be on her bad side.
I'm used to it.
That's fair. Well, you can get out of it easier than most people.
I'm just gonna buy her a cheesesteak when we get to Philly.
There you
There you
go.
go. Weirdly, that's actually the way to my heart too, Tim. I would forgive you too if you bought me a cheesesteak from Philly.
It was a great look.
Yeah, the pure joy on her face as she
Mhm.
threw those darts is really what matters.
Fatality Games tuning in, saying good evening. Hey, the best commentator of the Neal family's in there.
Ellie?
Ellie's in there.
She's awesome.
Ellie is amazing. I know I've told you this, Tim, but Ellie actually got me a job as a play-by-play commentator for the Championship Darts Corporation. It was a selfie of her and Tim at Indiana State a few years ago, saying, "Hey, I got my daughter on the mic." And so the COO, Anthony Eugenia, AE, actually was like, "All right, I guess I'll watch this for a minute." And then he stayed and listened because he liked what I was doing as play-by-play.
That's awesome.
Thomas Bowman, 500 stars. Thank you,
There we go. And then, of course, the next event for the next year was in Brownsburg, Indiana. So I reached out to them and was like, "Hey, do you need any help with anything?" They're like, "Yeah."
Great
Commentary.
loss.
Great last there to close it out.
Ellie makes everything better.
Yes, she does. Good darts. So she's just way better than your dad at commentary, just with stuff like that.
She said today, so she's like, "When am I going to be the guest host?" I was like, "When you start talking."
Yeah. She can get talking, though.
But if I'm here, she won't talk.
You got to go. You got to go.
When your dad's out of town, Ellie, just know that you're the
invited.
replacement person.
Jackie Ward, 20 stars. Thank you, Jackie.
Where is it? Look how crazy that flight.
I know.
And she didn't even flinch. She
Like
stayed
it's
right
all
on it.
crossed.
I told you I'd get you views.
The little smiley face.
Look at this from Marcy trying to just close right behind.
You
Great
can
darts
tell
from Marcy
she's-
Kirby.
She's focused.
And you can hear the pop of
She's
her
got
dart.
a little bit more of a speed to it. She's locked in.
Tonya now having to go to the 15s.
Here we go.
That's a 1 mark.
Like I say right now, like 2 out of 3 of her darts are her normal darts, and then one of her darts just decides to do its own thing.
I think she's focusing too hard on how she's throwing.
Yeah, instead of just like letting it come to her.
Wow. Yeah.
Because I would say with Crystal as her partner, she doesn't really have to do everything.
Right. She doesn't have to worry about moving. It could just be focusing on one wedge and staying there.
Let Crystal do her job, leading the way, and you just have a nice little supporting role.
That's a 1 mark.
How is that only a 1 mark? Where was the third dart?
2.
It was gone. Marcy's going to go right at it.
Will she point?
I don't think so.
I don't think that she did. I think you're right there, Tori.
That's a 1 mark.
She's going to try and shove it in there.
She did.
Can't say it. All right.
Nope.
Nope. Tonya up now. Saved by the Tonya. Now there's that one dart that just doesn't want to listen to her.
Yeah.
But then,
And then she
her other
adjusts.
2 are great.
Yeah.
It's actually really impressive that she's able to collect herself
Absolutely.
mid-throw and make that adjustment.
Because I'm someone, I mean, a lot of people get so frustrated that they can't.
No.
They cannot go back to throwing it, get out of this turn, and go to the next one.
No,
So,
it's great to see her fighting.
Jolyn Harris, 200 stars from the couch.
Thanks, Jolyn.
Jolyn watching along. What's up, Jolyn? Jolyn will be playing on Friday night.
I want to watch that 'cause I think the dart that goes wayward, I think she's holding it back a little too far.
You think so? Okay. Try to focus and see that.
Well, that's a hat trick from
I
Crystal
love the way
Wagnor.
her darts fly, where they like kind of like just at the last second like flick right into it.
Yeah, they kind of flip up and down. Marcy can still go right at the bull, but Crystal brought him right back into this a little bit, huh?
Oh yeah.
He's going to point.
So far,
So this is the
Tim's
last
wrong.
one. Yep. This is
She
almost the last
does a
one,
big,
yes,
heavy 51 points added to that. Even Tonya goes, good choice.
That's a 1 mark.
I see what you're talking about a little bit there, Tim. Although now I'm looking at all 3 of them, I'm like, that one's too far back. That one's too far back. That one's too far
Well,
back.
she throws from the back of the barrel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it may be as simple of
I was going to follow that.
the position of the dart in the air.
Okay.
She's like pointing it down as opposed to facing the point toward the board. Been helping Sean Rosner because when he pulls his arm, he points the tip to the ceiling and I try to keep it straight facing the board the whole time.
Man, she's trying.
She did not like that answer.
All right, Marcy just needs one.
Keegan has to give so many people bad news.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay, we pay him. Still the one member of our show who gets paid. Marcy's trying to close us out.
One, yeah.
She should stay there.
Yeah, I mean,
Unless he's blocked.
Nice.
In the 7th flag. To Camille and Marcy.
and now they're up 5-2.
I want to see a crazy comeback. Let's go.
Only 2 legs away from victory.
Scott Powell, 99 stars. Thanks, Scotty.
That was so fun, right?
Let's do it
run
again.
it back. It's cricket time once again. This time, though, it's Marcy.
The best thing ever is that Keegan's not being any nicer to the ladies than he is the men. The men he's just as sweet to.
Yeah.
It's like, wasn't that fun? All right, let's do it again. If a guy is nervous too, I'm like, you don't have to be nervous.
Right.
You'll be all right.
It's all the same. Everyone gets nervous.
Keegan's a good calming presence.
Mm-hmm.
Score.
Except for when he says no score. Then he's a jerk. You should just referee a little bit better, you know.
Only so much you can do.
Do you think Crystal struggles a little bit with a full Aki? With a raised Aki there, with having both of her toes on the line?
If it is an issue, I would just step back a little bit so he's not touching it.
I'm just curious.
Good question. So I'm someone from like the side, and I always thought that would be like an issue, and that might be. Yeah.
I actually used to stand that way where I was straight on, but I was so far to the right that only one foot was on the Aki anyways.
Yeah.
They're motorboating out there.
I think that was a growl.
Sound like a motorboat.
It was not a motorboat, Tim.
She's been liking the 18s.
That's a warm-up.
Finds one in there.
Mm-hmm.
Marcy Kirby, Greenwood, Indiana. Plays on a Night Owls, mostly. Throwing the JP 18 grams, whatever that means. What's JP?
I don't know.
All right, maybe she's just making it up. Mentor she's even admitting to this being Don Kirby. That's impressive. And she's been playing darts for 22 years.
Wow.
If you think that's a long time, Crystal Wagner's been playing darts for 23 years. So, to that 22 years. Mentor Scott Wagner, husband, and Randy Fern, Magneto.
Right.
Shout out to Danny and Josh.
Chris is
Darts.
just floating around the board now.
Mm-hmm.
White Horse Saloon and Union Hills is where she usually plays out of. Or Union Mills, sorry. Indiana. And then the Academy in Alabama, where the darts are from. I think is what that says.
I think so.
It looks like it says frog, but
It does.
Jason's
look like it says
handwriting
frog.
is what it is, you know. And here is Tonya Young from Rossville, Indiana. From those Danny Lobby 22-gram steel tip darts. I threw those for quite a while. She's only been playing darts competitively for 18 months.
That's a warm-up.
That's a great mark.
Can't be mad at the bull.
And that's such a small amount of time to be as good as she really is.
Absolutely.
Hey, you gotta hit him eventually.
And a huge shout out to Chad Young, her husband, of course, who's been on here earlier. Waylon, Deegan, Callie, and Axel. Axel might be one of the coolest kid names I've ever seen. Deegan's a pretty cool one, too.
I like that.
Waylon and Callie are great, too, just in case they're listening.
Got a tip?
I have no favorites amongst the Young's kids. Yeah.
You can't pick favorites.
No. Not without knowing them.
Ugh.
I like also when when the fist bump is in an awkward state where the one person's trying to like walk to the other person to do it.
Yep.
Ooh.
Solid.
Great darts there from Crystal. Gets the point lead and closes out the 19s. Tori, would you call this a must-win leg for them?
This is a huge leg for sure.
Especially as they're already out front this much.
5-3. That's not scary. 6-2.
When it rates a 7.
Yeah, that's scary.
I believe
You're playing differently. Your strategy changes. Especially we're going into 0-1 next, aren't we?
0-1's next, yes.
Yeah, so this is a huge one.
You're trying to point the 18s there.
Mama Tina Anderson tuning in saying, hey, y'all.
What's up, Mama Tina? Hope you're doing well.
Cheering on Marcy Kirby.
That's a 5 mark.
Great 5 mark for Marcy.
Huge third dart there.
Point lead now back in favor of Marcy and Camille. But back to points they go. I just love the simplicity of Crystal's throw.
Yep.
It's so easy to replicate that for her.
Right. Be consistent.
Doesn't even take it back. She just goes right to her nose and push.
That's
And
one
both
thing.
of her feet right there at the top of the line.
Yep.
She doesn't have to worry about that either.
That's a 1 mark.
Camille's consistency is in her follow through.
Yeah, you can see her kind of hand.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the idea when I tell people follow through is point at the number that you want to hit, and that makes you kind of think about the follow through.
I would
So
agree with
that
that.
concept is definitely a good one.
It's a great first dart for Tonya.
There
Oh,
we
even better.
go.
Second dart from Tonya.
So she moving down?
That's a 4 mark.
Yep.
Said the 15's been her savior.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
And that transition from 18 to 15 is the easiest
love it.
transition on the board.
I love it.
Marcy just drilled the 17s with 5 of them. And with her throw, it's when she's throwing well, she's throwing it firm
Mm-hmm.
and it's going dead straight. Right there, you can tell her release was a little bit off there on that second dart.
1 mark.
But she's still also able to kind of resettle herself.
Mm-hmm.
Not as much rhythm to that. That was the chair. I want everybody to know that.
Mm-hmm.
The faux leather. They're just sitting on top of the wire.
But then, of course, it kisses off.
Pad fight.
Thanks, Keeks.
Keegan's the sweetest referee ever. I do want to point out that Camille is wearing Hey Dudes. It's always a fashion statement that I will agree with, especially in darts.
Gonna be a hard pass for me, dog.
I feel like they're too soft almost.
Well,
They have no ankle support.
so I like.
And I'm someone who shoots on the side. So, I mean, I feel like I gotta have something.
You don't have any ankle support in those.
No, they're Vans. You kind of do. That kind of sole is a little bit firmer.
I guess so. That's more soul support.
Yeah. Tim, you need ankle support?
It's the like the heel.
Okay. Yeah.
It just feels like my foot's gonna fall out of it.
Mm-hmm. Can't have that.
Yeah, God forbid you wear slippers.
I've done that once. I didn't think I was going to play darts, and then I had like a pop-up league. I was in some sandals.
I wear
Yeah, I don't-
sandals.
Or I had Ugg, like the little Ugg slip-ons. I was like, oh,
That's a 4 mark.
this is interesting.
I throw on my Uggs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have mugs.
If I'm playing, I'm
I'm smart.
I'm usually in like
We've
Ultra
seen.
Boosts.
Yeah, that's what Joel likes, the Ultra Boost.
But then when they surprised me, I was wearing my sandals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Your
My
slides.
Nice. Great darts.
Yeah, a wonderful
I feel
darts
like with
there
her
from Crystal.
confidence, she starts to move. Kind of bounce around.
I think you're right. I think she
Mhm.
just make that easier transition.
Yeah, Thomas Bowman, Uggs are better. All I wear. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have a pair of Ugg dress shoes. At least I used to.
Crystal, I've seen her. She wears her real fun red ones.
Crystal also loves her socks.
Yes, I was gonna say she usually wears her
I'm
tall
surprised,
socks
yeah.
with her little Uggs.
Are they Uggs or are they just like rain boots?
I think they're the fuzzy Uggs.
Okay.
Hmm.
I have 2 pairs of Ugg boots that I wear during the winter.
They're my favorite.
And they're waterproof, so I can wear them out in the snow. Forget about it.
Right, settle in. Yep.
There you go. Big Trouble 15 and closes it out. Huge last start. And even if Tonya has struggled a little bit, her fight
Mhm.
to stay focused, her fight to every single dart to throw the right dart there is really it's making the difference.
Mhm. And she's not letting the last round.
Yep.
Kind of ruin the next one.
And no score there from Marcy's gonna put
He's been clever today.
Keegan. Keegan's having a good day.
He is.
I also think he likes this type of format where the 4
Yeah.
ladies used to all these guys throwing without any.
But
Because you never know.
Well, like what you said earlier, like when it's all ladies back there and mostly ladies back there, it's more entertaining. They're
Yeah.
interacting
No
with each other.
one's-
They're having a good time.
Yeah, no one's super mad because there's sometimes you don't know how to react to someone when they're upset. There's something bad. Sometimes making a little joke does not help, and it kind
Correct.
of makes it worse. So I think he feels energy and he can kind of combat with it.
I agree with that. I think he
Mhm.
is really good at kind of feeling the energy in the room. You can tell
Mhm.
if it's a good energy in the room if he's talking more
Yep.
to the players because he wants to be a part of that energy.
Right.
Tonya does close at 16. Great first start. Right at the
Go
bowl.
Bulls. Mm-hmm.
Now she should point.
Nonsense. Go for the win.
Okay, we got all the wedges straight into points.
Exactly. Got 3 different points to
Yeah.
fall into there.
Unfortunately, did not that round.
She did
but
not. No. All right, Marcy going to look right at the bowl. Steps back. A little frustration there.
Mhm. When you're that close, all you can do.
Rhino would definitely vote for New Balance sneakers. Liz, you're right.
New Balance is good.
Good call.
It all depends on which model
Exactly.
it is, because the
Dadmans.
fresh foams, they have a
Ooh.
rock to them.
Oh.
So
Mm.
they want to propel you forward. So trying to stand on line for me personally, kind of weird. But
You don't
depending
want to feel like you're falling.
depending
It's a
on
new way of balancing for you.
it's a new balance.
Clever.
See what you did there.
Well, I mean, your name's not Steve Jobs. You shouldn't even be comfortable in them. All right, staying right here on the Super Bowls I can for Tonya.
Let's do it.
This to send us to another leg and make it 5-3.
Troy needs one. Right the back
Work
of that
our
dart.
way up.
That's a warm-up.
Just overdid it a little bit. Walked the dog a little bit too hard.
Mhm.
Falls in the 18.
Yep, does get some points. This is where you just throw the darts. If you want to practice the 20s, practice the 20s. If you want to practice the bowls,
Right first.
Two more.
great first start. And now, Crystal, going to send this to a next leg, which will be 0-1. And there we go. 2 legs of 0-1 in a row now.
All right.
Crystal and Tonya.
This could easily be 5-5, or it could be
Mhm.
over with after these 2 0-1 legs.
That's true.
Or it could still be going. Those are the 3 options
Let's
we got.
hope. I want to see a last leg. But let's hope.
All right, I know the show is called Cricket Time, but we got to throw some 0-1 in.
He's
This time
so
around, we got
good.
Crystal going first in the 9th leg. All the best. Game on.
New Balance 515s all
That's
day.
specific.
That's very specific.
Thank you, Chad.
It's like Chad's wearing them right now.
Oh, the 9.
No, he's got
not
cool shoes
today?
on today.
I'm a 990 kind of guy.
I need to give me some New Balances. I don't have any.
57.
I do not need to get myself some New Balances.
The 990s made in Britain. are some
Oh.
of the most comfortable ones.
Okay. See, I'm a Vans, but Vans aren't comfortable.
I can't wear flat bottoms.
Yeah.
But like,
They hurt.
well, no, but like playing soccer my whole life messed
Yep.
my feet up.
Yep.
I need some arch support.
40.
I'll stick with my Hey Dudes and my Uggs.
I want to try the Hey Dude, the sneaker cut.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
what
was
these
gonna say
are.
those look pretty firm.
Yeah.
I like those.
These aren't bad at all. Nice new
But-
little style on them too.
But I'm
Mhm.
frugal and I only buy stuff that are on sale.
Yep.
These were on sale. Got these
Mm,
for $30 some.
not bad.
Not bad at all.
Especially
Yeah.
now,
The last
just the regular ones are
the
Right.
last 3 pairs of Ultra Boosts I bought because they were on clearance for $67 online. I'm like,
nice.
I'm buying them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Those are pricey.
Three pairs for the price of one. Let's go.
Mhm.
Every once in a while, Camille throws her shoulder into it a little bit more than she
Mhm.
wants to. That's when she'll drag it low.
I like the switch.
The one thing I'd love to see her change is she tilts her head down to focus, and then when she pulls her arm back, her head comes back up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
If she's able to just keep that head straight as opposed to tilting down the focus, so you can tell she's right eye dominant.
Kev Schaefer says, I have a Hey Dude credit card, 25% off all Hey Dudes.
Nice.
That's amazing. And it beats 26, Kev. Actually, it doesn't. 25% does not beat 26%.
No, it does not. No.
So King was wrong. Sorry about that, Kev.
45.
You could hear
I
the
love
angry,
it.
"Urgh," she went up to the line. My teacher would say, dinosaur. Dinosaur dad. Daddy T-Rex. Actually, she would say, I need Daddy T-Rex, which means she wants me to chase her around the house
Mm.
and act like a dinosaur. And then she stops after 5 seconds so that I can grab her and pick her up and pretend to eat her.
Kind of see what you're saying. The head tilt.
Yeah, she like tilts down.
So when I have my head tilted, oh, that stinks.
21. I feel bad.
But I'm someone when I shoot up at the board,
Yeah.
my head is kind of upward and then down and maybe more focused looking at it.
Yeah.
But sticking one way.
She's doing it because she's right eye dominant. She's like tilting her
Mm.
head down, focus with her just her right eye.
You were talking about that yesterday, weren't you?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit with eye dominance.
Or two days ago.
Yeah, in general, with the idea of being left eye versus right eye dominant.
Mhm.
I would argue that Crystal, I believe, is probably left eye dominant as a player.
Mhm.
Now she goes
How
straight
she
on,
throws. Right.
which could be either way, but typically right eye dominant right-handed players will either throw like Marcy is off of her right
Yep.
eye or directly below it. I cannot find a proper way to throw where I actually aim right below my eye. I have to go off to the side to feel
Yeah.
good with my throw.
Because then you feel like you're almost like, I've had it sometimes where you're literally catch your face.
Yep. Yep.
I catch my glasses all the time.
I have a
So I wonder
strong I have a strong left eye dominance, but you can really tell when I shoot like a gun
Mhm.
because I shoot right-handed, so it looks
Oh,
weird.
Oh, yeah. Because you're like
I'm
cross.
pulling across my face.
Yeah.
Wonder what made Tonya switch to the 19s.
Probably just something different as
Yeah.
a target line. Maybe the
That's a big
48-22 probably. Great
Yeah.
last start from Camille. Crystal not on the checkout here at 165, but she can get it low.
We still have at least 6 darts from here though.
Yeah, so I almost
Yeah.
don't even
I would have
move
went,
up
I would
there.
have went away from that
Mhm.
too.
Only 22 gives Keegan an opportunity here
Right.
to yell at least for a ton for Marcy. That's what we'll call it.
Mm.
Oh, Keegan can't yell that now. 95 still leaves a finish.
45.
She was thinking way too far ahead there on the last start.
Yes.
All right. Sorry, I can't sit still.
Triple 20.
Treble 20, treble 17 for double 16. At 143. I also got treble 19, treble 18. 32.
$45.
98.
Not a bad leave.
This would be a time for a big round here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she
Some
is.
pressure on her.
Staying down there on the 19th, not looking up.
I was gonna say looking up. Yep.
39. Crystal, you require
She leaves a finish.
98.
At doing
Yep,
that.
you are right.
But Crystal, 98 left. Treble 20. Treble 18. Leave 24. Treble 20 leaves double 9.
Mm.
Treble 16 would have left 30. This.
71.
I was surprised he didn't say this. He is on it today. He's actually saying real numbers. Leaves 58.
44.
Right?
Marcy,
Wrong?
require
Wrong. 54.
54.
I lied.
167.
You did lie.
Sometimes it's just good just to make it up and see what happens.
This be a huge shot here for Marcy.
Mm-hmm.
This would be the largest checkout I think we've seen on our show. Not anymore.
I say you ruined it. You ruined it. Sean.
I ruined it?
Yeah.
I think it was her dart. But
oh, look, there's a second
interesting interesting way to look at it, I guess.
Tonya, you require 54.
Everybody's watching along. I have zero control on where those darts go.
I don't know.
He was turned on the magnet.
14 for tops? Or did I mess that up too?
24 leaves
Yep.
30.
All right.
It's just it's tough to go aggressively at this.
Scary.
24.
It's all right.
Hey, I've thrown into the blue.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's there.
You're definitely not. I fit.
See?
Yeah.
Camille, you
And
require
Keegan's not wrong. I've seen him hit it.
151.
He is not lying.
I think specifically 15. It's like you do not want to hit a single.
No.
So it makes people a little more weary throwing at it.
84 left.
Treble 20 for double 12.
84 left.
I think she's going 18.
How in the heck did you know that?
62.
Got it.
For
I had a
72.
feeling. Because when you hear 4 in soft tip, you're like,
49.
Okay.
18.
Crystal, you require 30.
All right, this is tough still.
And she tried to leave
big.
30.
Yes, she did.
Last round.
Right.
And she'll double out on 30 probably all the time in soft tip.
Right.
And there it
we
is.
go.
In the ninth leg. The Crystal
And
Tonya.
now we got ourselves a ball game, don't we?
Mm-hmm. Another
5
game
to
at
4.
01. Marcy and Camille, they're starting now.
Yep. No, it will be Marcy and Camille.
10th leg, it's
You're
back
right,
to
I'm wrong.
1
Okay.
still with this time it's Marcy that go first.
Like that was easy.
All the best. Game on.
I just said Jolin's favorite line, probably. Not his favorite
Was
line,
it
but
me
probably the
being
smartest line.
Yeah.
But I'm wrong. You're right.
Simple as that.
I said it's the smartest line, not that you said it all the time.
I don't think I've
Maybe it will
ever
become
heard
the
that.
smartest. Might become your smartest line. As we're joined once again by the man, the myth, the legend,
Hey,
Mr.
Jason.
Jason Ives.
What's going on, folks? Tori, you're doing a fantastic job tonight.
Why, thank you. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Big shout out to all these ladies making a trip over here tonight, and big thank you to all you guys watching along with us. It's a
All right.
pleasure to have you on our Tuesdays.
Hold on. Steve and Michael, great darts, great crew, 2,700 stars.
Woo!
Holy
Schmoke.
smokes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
How about that? 134.
That's
Big
not
shot
bad.
from Camille.
Nice.
Now, someone hit a 133 last game, so
You're right.
Had a one
Let's
with
not
it.
celebrate it anymore.
yep. Yeah.
134
Look at this
is
from
more.
Tay. That in the trip?
Ah,
No.
That's a single.
No.
Now we would know that.
There you
We
go,
do have a
Silo.
yep. See.
Yeah.
Oh, Jason, we've proven your eyes are still old.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Jason, do you ever think someone was going to tattoo someone else at the castle ever?
When you're involved, Sean, I'm not surprised.
You never know.
Yes.
You know, I think way too many people, and I mean this seriously, way too many people thought I was joking when I said that originally as like an idea. I'm definitely serious when I say stuff like that.
Well, and I thought you were kind of sort of joking.
See?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, hee, okay. And then he was like, no, seriously. I was like, oh.
Look at this. Look at this. Ooh.
Oh, all over it.
If Tori was in, I was in. That's all I needed.
I got the A-OK, so.
It's fantastic. We've
It's awesome. I keep looking down at it. Is anyone else's forearms hurting?
Right.
Or is it just mine?
is it
tingles?
burning a little bit, a little tingly?
It feels like I was out in the sun for way too long today.
Oh, yeah.
A little sun poisoning.
Little
Yeah.
10-hour sunburn potential.
Still feel bad about the taxiderm. Second
what?
skin.
Oh, that's
second
okay.
Skin. Yeah.
It's all right.
So I think it kind of relieves it a little bit.
He just
Oh,
wanted
it
the
definitely
bu- he
does,
just
but
wanted
it's
the
okay.
bubble.
We don't have to worry about it.
He wanted the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't want it to bubble.
But it can.
But like-
That just means it's your plasma.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because it's color.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have color?
Do I have color?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And your other tattoos.
Right. Color.
oh, yes.
Do you have color?
No,
Like,
trust
I don't
me.
know
White
exactly-
as a ghost.
Yeah, he
Like I was
has
talking
no
about.
color whatsoever.
I was in the sun all this past week, so there's some color
Little
there. Yes, there. One of my tattoos is colored, but it did not. I did not use the second skin for that.
Yep. When I used mine, it was just a big old sack of plasma and ink.
Gross.
Yum. Yep.
I just like poke at it.
Yeah. I was tattooing my mom, and it was slowly just
Kept rising.
oozing down my leg.
So you guys talked about Friday night's little adventure we got coming up here. That's going to be a fantastic show.
We've
on Friday.
mentioned a little bit, but we were waiting on you to give us the full details.
All right. Well,
What's going on Friday night?
Should have brought a note card over here, but we got some of the players here tonight. I'll tell you the main event. We've got Mac versus Adam.
Okay. Yeah.
For the championship. That's I'll tune in for that. But I'll tell you what, I'll throw 3 more in there.
Is that Matt going for his 2-time championship?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
And
What time is
they're in
this?
the exact same situation where Adam's the 1 seed, Mac's the 2, and
Mac won last time.
Mac won last
Yep.
time.
Yep. But we've Jolin's playing on that on Friday night. That's one of the prelims, and we've got Chad Young's playing. Looking forward to welcome Clay Bowman to the castle for
He's
his
great.
first time visit. I'm excited to watch that young fellow shoot.
He's got a good throw.
We also got
Yeah.
Ron and Tyrone Pittman.
Yeah, Ron and Tiny or Tyrone.
It's going to be a fun Friday night.
It really is. It's going to be a blast, and we're going to have Trevor and Ben on the commentary.
Nice.
Possibly Sean. If not Sean, unfortunately you guys will get stuck with me. So let's hope for Sean.
Oh no, Tori would be just fine.
Oh, goodness.
She showed that up tonight.
Yep.
See where she goes.
Crystal's.
Double 19 will leave double 8.
17.
That leaves something good too.
My.
22.
She's not going out. She's not going down without a fight.
Nope. And Camille now almost has the pressure on him to hit it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
13.
It's been a really fun match to watch tonight.
That's
I'll
an
tell you.
18.
35 left.
35 left. 35. Bottom of the board. Anything odd.
Take your time. I like this. Take your time. Make a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Not that one. No matter what it is.
31.
All right. Anywhere between 17 and 19 will work.
Skip Whitlock said he'll come and co-host.
Mm-hmm. That'd be fun. Do you go straight at this double, or do you split it?
I go right at it.
You go right at it?
You got to when your opponent's sitting that close to being out.
All right, let's see it.
All right. Just want to see Tonya hit a double.
I do.
It'll
make her feel
change.
better about
Yeah,
everything.
it'll change her night. Come on, T.
Just walk it on in.
Right there. Go right at it. Oh.
That's not bad.
It's okay.
14 left.
Marcy require 23.
It might be bad if Marcy hits this 23, though.
17, double 8.
What?
Oh, 7, double 8, excuse me.
Oh,
3 for double
I
10.
like it. Oh.
Oh, 14.
Double 7. I've missed that many times to where I know that number immediately. They're both on 14 right now, which, by the way, is my least favorite number. Least favorite double.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of double 7. That's why.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's exactly why.
And we'll stay right here. Does
Crystal, you
Crystal
require
split it?
14.
I don't think so. It's kind of near the same area as the 15s are.
Right.
You
Just
gotta
make
feel
sure
pretty
you
good about it.
Go right at it with the first dart.
Now it becomes a little bit tricky.
Yeah. Oh, that's
they hit the number?
Almost twice. It's just tough because you don't want to leave 7.
3 for double
Like
2.
Camille's stuck with now.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the white nail polish out again and fix the 7.
It looks pretty good still. The 5, though, definitely has a hole in the top of it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's
Too accurate.
Unlucky.
all right, Tonya.
Tonya, you require 14.
All right, come on,
This will be
kid.
big.
We got this.
She may or may not have said the F word there, folks. I don't know if we can hide that one.
All right, go right at it.
Come
Come
on.
on.
We don't apologize for it, though.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
All right.
Marcy requires 7.
At least 2 darter.
Marcy and Camille have already told us what they feel about the single number. Not fans.
No.
God bless you.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
No.
And she hit the
There's
double.
a
That's
double.
Crystal, you require 14.
Which means you both busted both times.
Right.
I like that big deep breath.
It's a
That's-
great marker.
Is it? I feel like that's a
See, I
huge
don't know.
blocker.
Mhm.
Go right on top of it.
Especially with how she throws.
Oh,
my goodness.
That was
that's-
unlucky.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
All right, fine. It was a good marker.
Camille, you require
Her dart's laying
7.
flat, so it was a good marker in that aspect. All right, stay away from the triple.
Right.
She did not hit a triple.
No, no.
I was talking to Mike, her husband, earlier on. She's having a little bit of trouble with the contacts, and that's why she's doing a little bit of the head nod.
Mm-hmm.
I've had issues with that before.
Especially when it's super bright.
I continue to do what I always do and just pray.
Yeah, folks should know if you're watching from home, if you when you play in a castle, you got 2 big bright spotlights shining at you from the right and from the left. It's could be a little distracting initially.
I don't know. Tim, is it distracting?
Very.
Tim would tell you.
Yeah.
There's a
Okay.
3.
There you go.
Double 2. Just don't bust now.
Right.
Yeah, really. Throw off the board.
Oh, that was close
Yeah.
to us.
Yeah.
She hit the 2.
She's
She
like,
nicked
yeah,
it.
yeah, it looks like I'm going to be painting a 2 again, too.
Crystal, you require 14.
All right. Come on, Miss Crystal. I think you got it this
Let's
time.
go.
Told you guys I hate this number, right?
Oh.
Oh.
All right. That may be a blessing.
Just walks it on over.
Oh, that's all right. Well, we're tied at 4.
All right, ladies, let's play a game of 4.
It's way better than a game of 14.
Right.
Camille, you require 4.
I also forgot about one of my favorite instances about the castle.
What's that?
The longer the match goes on, the more chatty everyone gets in the arena.
Yeah.
Everyone's just cheering on everyone.
No, it's
No.
the alcohol.
Yeah.
No.
but,
no.
but it's also the camaraderie that
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Well, none of these guys really knew each other before tonight, and this is, going through this experience together. It's going to be a bond that they'll have forever.
Absolutely.
Oh, you go, T. There you go, girl.
Hey, Tonya hits it.
Big dart. Way to go.
We got ourselves a tie ball game. As we
5
had
to 5, ladies and
back to
gentlemen.
cricket.
That should make her feel better.
We now have a tied ball game at 5-all. It's essentially a best of 3.
I feel like Keegan just tells us, does this for us.
I don't know why we're even here.
Don't need to be.
Yeah. Tori, you should just be happy he can't tattoo. Let me tell you, because he'll be keeping score tattooing
do it
people
all.
while
Mhm.
commentating.
Oh, yeah.
Cat popping the cork there. Love it.
So while we get this game started, get it going here with cricket, we are going to schedule Heather Kitchen to play coming up here at the start of August, because unfortunately Heather wasn't able to make it this week. But let's take suggestions for those in the chat and from you three right here. Who should Heather play with? Who should she play against?
We're not going to do our job for you.
Yeah,
We're going to do your job for
I'm
you.
gonna try
Are
to
we,
do
are,
my job.
are we looking for an all-women's affair again? Or are we
Well,
looking
I'm
for-
thinking a battle of the sexes.
Okay.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm thinking a battle of the sexes. So you put Heather with somebody, maybe someone named Tori, maybe
What that? Oh, Heather and Tori like together.
Heather and Tori versus a couple of guys.
I'd be down for that.
How do we feel about that?
Absolutely.
It's been a minute since we had a battle of sexes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I like it.
All right, Tori, you're available to play on the siege.
What day is this?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It'll be a
I'll just
Tuesday.
schedule.
It'll be a
It'll be
Tuesday.
a
I'll
Tuesday.
schedule around it. Yeah,
It'll
do
be a
small tattoo
Tuesday.
in the morning.
All right, thank you,
Absolutely.
ma'am. You're booked.
Okay.
That's a 4 mark.
And that's how Jason does his job
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
show.
yeah. All right, I'll go back to my laundry.
It's actually the whole reason he was here was just to eventually ask you that question.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like the whole reason he's at his own house.
right.
Just for that question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got someone that if you're looking for similar, got some people.
All right, well, who you got? Come on, call 'em out. Let's hear it. You're about to make friends, and you're gonna make some enemies at the
Yeah.
same time, too, young lady.
Missy. What's her last name?
Missy Tate Brown.
From Kokomo. Schultz. Missy
Schultz.
She's amazing.
Okay.
She does a really good job.
That wouldn't be battle of sexes. But
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
But I'm saying
Yeah.
for.
How
I thought
d-
you were looking
how
for
does
another.
she look in a
just
suit?
another
Yeah,
person.
for
Yeah,
another
yeah.
woman. She's someone I think having a more competitive arena
Just need
would
Missy.
do really well for her.
Missy, I hope you're listening. If you are, please go to our Facebook page and
Mhm.
sign up.
Josh Reardon, 500 stars. Thank you, Josh.
That's how we find you.
Mm-hmm.
That's also why I don't tell Jason anything right this second because he doesn't remember anyone's name.
That's okay.
I have no idea.
No,
That's
I don't know
okay.
what you mean there, Waylon.
We have to.
Waylon is the name of one of Chad's kids.
He's got one named Axel, too. That's
Yeah.
fantastic, isn't
Yeah.
it? That's fantastic.
I mentioned that earlier. That's
Yeah.
probably one of my favorite names I've had to read off.
And
Mhm.
Deegan, I believe, was it?
Deegan
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
and Callie.
yeah.
I love that.
It's
Love
interesting when
unique
Callie
names.
is the most normal of the names.
Right.
choices.
That's fair.
I guess most normal is not the right word. The most common. Of the
That's
names.
better term.
And now Crystal's one of Random Magneto's players also,
Yep.
am I right?
Mhm.
Yep.
That's correct. We've already said this information earlier.
Yeah.
Well, you
If
can
you
say, I
want
just want to
you can
repeat
either
it.
rewind here, folks, and
always
go
good.
back, or you
Yeah.
can just listen to whatever Jason's about to tell you.
Yeah. I'm here to help.
Joan said Chase Benner needs to get on here.
Yes, Jody. And just like Jolyn, I feel like it was just this huge hop of like, I'm serious, and she's very competitive. That's his mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
She is just like Jolyn in that sense, and she's been getting so much better
Who's this?
so quick. Jolyn's mom, Jody.
Really? So you
She-
could be playing against your mother-in-law or
Mhm.
future mother-in-law.
Yeah,
Oh, I like that concept.
she's stellar. And you don't expect it. Like, it was out of nowhere, and she practiced a lot at home.
Sure.
And phew, yeah, great shot.
Great darts there from Tonya.
Yeah. Tanya's coming around. A little bit of confidence hitting that
Closed
last double.
and
Yeah.
and close out the number she was shooting at there. All three of her darts starting to talk to her.
Yeah, we got 2-3 playing 2-4 right now.
That's a 1 mark.
Guy said Chase Benner will probably be playing golf.
All right, Chase, let's go golfing.
There you go.
All right, fair enough.
We'll go golfing on that Tuesday. You guys can have the show.
I actually figured out a way to be able to stream live from a golf course.
Really?
Yes.
How does that work?
It involves a laptop and a hotspot.
That's
Typically.
a big
Yeah.
requirement.
Is that
Yep.
really what you thought all the logistics through and you came up with laptop and hotspot?
Well, Dozier or Scott Markle.
Dozer is what his actual. It's not Dozier. He just
Dozer.
can't say it around
Yeah,
the right way.
we
That's
had
okay.
we had a plan. Scott was going to do some. I think it was challenging somebody, and we were going to go run
Yep.
live during the thing.
We've thought about those ideas from
Yeah.
time to time. They've always been X'd at the
Probably need
last
some
second
Yeah.
because
a couple drones.
we always go to
Yeah.
laptop and hotspot, and we don't ever get further than that.
I would go
What?
drone.
Drones
Yeah.
would be sweet.
Drone.
Having a
that
drone
would
in
be
the
fun.
arena would be kind of cool. I
No,
think.
that's
Just
not
like zoom
so stupid.
around.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be just fun.
Have
to
it-
do.
check in on
worthless.
people.
having
So
a
worthless.
having
Yeah.
a drone at like at a state dart tournament would be cool.
Yeah.
I
Not-
like that. But
not
it
in
might
the
mess
castle.
with a couple people. But I think that'd be
I
Oh,
will,
that's
last
unfortunate
start.
right there.
I will tell you that is something that Will has added to his repertoire for USA Darts recently as a drone.
I saw the
Yeah, I've seen some of the
BL
drone
Cup, they had
shots.
some.
Yeah, from
Mhm.
outside.
That's him.
clever.
Rosner calling you out that you weren't at the blind draw last night, Tim.
That's a 1-mark.
Mm.
No,
Keegan
I was
went.
not.
Took third.
Keegan took third.
Yeah,
Sweet.
took third.
Nice.
Nice.
Said Tiny Roan hit the third dart on the bull.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yep. Keegan won the IDA blind draw here a couple weeks back. He was quick to message me and call me and tell me how well he shot. And
Had nothing to do with his partner, right?
yeah, he just kind of cruised through that whole tournament. It was great, and he was telling me about some individual shots that he hit. And
Fun.
Who
at
was
the
his
end
partner?
of the end of the conversation, I'm like, by the way, who was your partner? He's like, Lee Jones.
Well, I don't want to mention that part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's not even important. He's 11th.
Yeah.
on our standings.
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
he's obviously not that good. Look at the
I mean-
count-up score.
John, I actually worked till 8:30 last night, so that's why I was not there.
Mm.
Oh.
He always says he's working, Sean.
Actually, I
When
was.
in doubt. Let's get some 18s.
I was working. Really? You had kids in school at that time? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 9. Well, something like that. Coach a new sport.
That's a 1-mark.
Good loss.
There you go.
There's a little dry spot here in the middle of
Mm-hmm.
this leg. It's a 5-5 score line, so a lot on the line here. Best 2 out of 3 at this point.
Jolan said Chase is bad at golf too.
Mm-hmm. Chase would be someone good to come. He's more of a nervous player, though, so I wonder how
He'd be nervous.
how that would be good. Yeah, he would. Yeah, how
But in a
that
good
would
way.
turn out.
Tori, between Crystal and Marcy, who's had the better night tonight?
I think Marcy's been on it tonight.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And Crystal's been firing them pretty
She's
good.
exactly,
Yeah.
and I think both have shot great.
I think
But I
Marcy
think
got
Marcy's
out to
hot bigger.
a quicker start,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it
I agree.
took a game or two for Crystal to get going.
Mm-hmm.
I think after the first 2 cricket matches, Crystal's dominated this whole match.
Yes,
This
yeah.
whole event.
Yep. Well, and you know,
Camille has shot very well as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah, Camille is
she's just been consistent.
exactly.
Great.
Well, and even Tonya's come through with the clutch start here.
Mhm.
You know, you've got to all be performing to be tied 5-5. Right?
Exactly.
After 10 legs.
Rosner, that is very true. I do want to point out that I'm the only one who has a job on Monday nights, to where I wouldn't be able to be there every Monday. Set schedule. Monday evening. And so I would be able to make it, though. Like, for like a normal blind draw for me, what time does it start?
7:30.
7:30.
Oh, man, I'd
Mm,
be home in
oh,
more than enough
goodness.
time.
Yeah,
By
be
9
home in
p.m.
time to watch Murder, She Wrote.
No, if 9 p.m., I'll go 2 and out like that, baby.
Yeah.
Mm.
You go to Nippers on Friday night. That's
But I might get a good partner.
not the
so that
speediest
might-
draw ever known.
It's gotten better. 8
Mhm.
p.m. start instead of a 9 p.m. start.
It was pretty fast
yeah.
last week.
Let's say you guys
Yeah.
came out last week and it was
Yeah,
Did you guys win?
it's good people.
I did not. No,
Well.
unfortunately, but
I should have.
yeah,
Who was your partner?
someone might have got double
Crystal
dipped.
didn't.
Double
Maybe,
dipped.
maybe. I don't.
Yeah. Did you get double dipped?
I don't know though.
Shawnee Ponds?
I don't remember.
Crystal just shot
I had a Timothy experience.
There was a camera in
at
the
that
room
blind
and
draw.
you sucked?
No. You know how like Tim sometimes at the end of the blind draw isn't Tim anymore.
Yeah. Well,
Kind of what happened, I think.
it's only when he's playing
He
against
got-
me.
Yeah.
I had a good time,
Right. We had a great time.
but I made it seem like I wasn't intoxicated at all to anyone.
Right.
So she probably is surprised right now that I'm telling her that. I guess not.
Maybe not.
Maybe I wasn't hiding it as well
Yeah.
as I could have. Oh, I was probably talking a lot of trash.
If you think you're hiding it,
Yeah.
you're not.
Is that when you
Right.
propositioned though to give you a free tattoo?
We
Actually,
discussed it.
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured
It's
as
great.
much.
But it was
yeah.
early in the evening before I was intoxicated, so she
Oh.
thought it was true.
Is that a trip 10?
Yes.
It is.
Mm,
Ugh.
that's
It's all right, though.
unfortunate. She did her job. She got
It's
it
a very
closed.
close cricket game. It's one of the first really close cricket games we've
Mhm.
had, quite frankly.
Who's gonna hit the trouble first?
Right.
That's a great first start.
There you
And
go.
there's a great
Nice.
close.
That's good close.
See what Crystal can do.
And Crystal, does she go bulls here? Or does she close the 15s first?
I'd close the 15.
With this, how
right.
close it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're one bull away. It's close the
Ooh.
15, then it's 4-3.
You did not agree with your.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
she
dear.
did just at the very end, and that's a Maloney double that is not. I
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Marcy goes all 15s here.
I would.
Well, you also know Marcy's a killer.
Right.
Yep.
And that's why knowing,
Mm.
I would imagine Kristen knows Marcy at some point in their journeys.
Maybe. I believe the man, the myth, the legend pointed out earlier that none of these four ladies knew each other very well.
Yep.
Before.
Do you
showing
think
up.
she told Tonya to close it?
That I'm not sure,
Mm.
but I would say
Yeah.
yes, probably. Maybe Tonya told Tonya to close it.
Maybe.
There you
we
go.
go.
This is a big dart right here.
I like how she shook her head at the dead center of 15 that dart was.
Ooh.
Opened up
It's one
a
of
little
those
bit.
you're
Yeah.
trying.
A little weird on the follow through on that one. Love it. Absolutely love it. That's
Ten
what we're all
points.
about.
Look at that.
That's a
60
great
points scored
dart.
there.
That's a 4 mark.
And I love this. This game is close, but they're all, look at them.
Oh, they're having a great time right now.
And no one's frustrated. Everyone's just playing for fun.
I think they're talking about the round that when Crystal shot all the 16s and they were already closed.
Yeah.
And she had like
That
7.
was-
She had 6 or 7 of them.
You had a
It's
lot of
rough.
them.
I would get rid of the 15 now.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, that's.
eh,
I
I
changed
love
the
how you
camera.
know that,
And
and you still left the
Yeah.
camera where it was.
If you can get your mind to talk to
My
your
finger
finger.
didn't work. Doo-doo-doo.
Tim just needs he needs something that's going to know what he's thinking.
Well, you and I usually know what he's thinking.
So I
But
gotta hit
we
that-
don't have any effect on
That's
it
why I have
whatsoever.
nightmares
Yeah,
every week.
exactly.
No, I need you to buy me that $4,800 Apple headgear. So when I think
Mm.
about it, it just
You'd
does it.
still play on your phone.
Yeah, you just be checking messages on there.
Yeah.
She
So?
closed the 15. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, she did. Thanks for pointing that out, Tori, because it was
Yeah,
getting
no
old
worries.
for us pointing it out all the
no,
time.
no.
Well, wait, first,
Yeah.
you start having a conversation with me, and I'm totally distracted.
La, la, la.
We
Yeah.
might just hire Tori.
Yeah.
like
Hey,
at this
listen,
point.
I know you're playing on the siege here sometime in August, but on the other Tuesday nights, would you like to come run the cameras?
right.
Or just be here to harass Tim.
Well, it's nice not to be the target for a minute.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, right back at you, old man.
How many bulls do we need? Probably a lot. That's a good
It's a great
start.
Quit asking smart questions, okay, young lady?
Sorry, that's my apologies.
That's a
Ooh,
lot of them.
Oh,
Still in it.
And we got ourselves a ball game. It's 3-2 now.
Mhm.
To answer your question, 3-2 now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Marcy needs 2. She did not mean it.
Yeah. That's a little bit of a blocker.
Nonsense. Little bull right here. Just kidding.
Ron said he's going to win a spot on the siege if I don't show up the next 2 weeks. Well, Ron, congratulations, because I'm out of town the next 2 weeks. So.
See what
I mean, someone could pass Ron, can't they?
He's assuming that he's
Making an assumption.
Yeah.
You know what that means, Ron? You might be right.
Give us one. It's all right.
All right.
I don't even know who Tori's rooting for. Just kidding.
No, I'm rooting for them all to hit. I'll root for her to hit it too.
I think Camille's got it right here.
Good call, Jason.
Colin Rath tuning in.
What's up, Colin?
It's the Philly sensation, Colin Rath.
There you go.
Ooh.
Big darts from Camille.
There you go. Big call from the Ivester. As I refer to myself in third person.
As the Ivester.
The Ivester.
Nice.
The Ivester is not going away. He is regretting that immediately that he said that out loud. And we have the Ivester now.
Once again, it's cricket time. This time it's Marcy to throw first.
And they start.
In the 12th leg.
Skip.
Okay.
Best game on.
Skip's going to go take out Ron next Monday.
There you go.
Jolan, what are you doing next Monday?
He's about to go to take out Big Ron.
Right.
Yeah.
He was thinking about it.
Well, Jolene, if you show up, you're guaranteed to be Sean Rouser's partner.
There you go.
It's
Well,
just,
then I wouldn't go.
It's just sheerly coincidental.
Well, hey, guys, don't forget that you can get 10% off and a free dart accessory pack with every Win More MVG authentic darts you purchase. Plus, you'll automatically get entered into a raffle to win a set of MVG 85% darts and a signed MVG player card. The giveaway ends July 1st. Good luck to everyone. Jason, get entered into that bad boy?
Yeah, no problem.
You know better than to talk while I'm doing my ad reads. You can also enjoy an additional 10% off closeout darts as part of A to Z Darts Summer Splash Sale. While you're at it, shop the new Win More Mini 2024 launch, the Cali West V2 dart barrels, and the new Dax Munna steel tip darts from Colonial. Have you seen those, Jason?
I have not.
Stop talking. Lastly, make sure to check out their blog for the complete beginner's guide on how to play cricket. Jason, you need that.
Great darts.
Just head on over to A2ZDarts.com for all of your darting needs.
He doesn't get mad at Tori when she speaks during his ad
Yeah,
read.
sorry.
What's
She
up
was
with
talking
that?
about the match.
Yeah, my bad.
Just because she stuck a needle in him.
And she wasn't like loud about it either. Like, wow, that was great darts right there. Like in the middle of it, she was just really respectful about it.
I don't think I sound like that.
Jason has a big enough head. He doesn't need a bigger one.
Jeff said something nice about me.
Jeff
He
did.
said
What'd he say?
You're the best streamer and promoter darts.
No.
darts.
Well, Jeff, what are you doing in August?
Yes, Ron. Yes, I'm extremely excited. It's my first time going to Showdown. I think it'll be
There you go.
fun.
It's in Ohio this year, right?
Yep.
So I've heard.
Yep.
Mhm.
So I've heard. So
Rumor
you're not
has it.
driving. All right. You just show up.
So you're shooting with Ron?
For
Yep,
mix.
mix.
Mhm.
Nice.
And then Jenny for doubles. Starts with Neodisc. Yep.
Oh,
Yep. However
Dragon
you say
Lady.
her last name.
Dasik?
But- Yep.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
Lady.
that
Yeah,
sounds
she's
just
great.
like Neodisc. Yep.
Yeah, she is a great shot.
Yeah, Jenny, don't call her Jeannie.
Mm-hmm.
Good old Jenny.
Yep.
Got to see Jenny this weekend. She's looking fabulous as always.
Good.
See her every Thursday.
Yep.
Every
in my Thursday
Thursday.
league.
Oh.
She shoots with Amber on our Thursday league.
Yeah, what now, Jason?
Nice.
Sees her every Thursday.
How about that?
Well,
Get on my level.
Tonya looking at the 18s here.
They're just kind of a game of chasing.
Well, yeah. Tonya can pull this out. We'll go to a last leg decider.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Otherwise, it'll be a 7-5 victory for Marcy and Camille, which will be really close to what I said.
It'll be exactly what
Is
I
that? I was gonna say that's what you said, Tim, right? Mm-hmm.
said.
But it was really close to what Sean said. So let's
What did you
focus
say,
on
Sean?
that, shall we?
You said 7-6.
I said
No.
7-6, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw this at you.
Yeah. We don't get free shirts or tattoos or nothing, but we get to pick on Sean.
You had to pay for my shirt.
Yeah, really.
Wait, which shirt?
Interesting.
What?
Which shirt?
She went to the 17s.
I,
It's kind of been a
I
game
don't
of
have that
closer.
shirt. That's why I would have had to pay for that shirt, too.
I had to pay for the shirt that you're wearing right now.
Mm.
Well, this is my signature shirt, Jason. Thanks.
Oh, my gosh.
Sorry, I did not buy you. A boom goes down on my shirt.
Still has a cost. You got a free hat, too.
Hey,
I got multiple free hats.
she took care of me, so.
Oh, nice. Great.
I got connections. I know people.
We can still stream without either one of you two, just so you know.
Can ya? Do you want to?
Not really.
I didn't.
Not really.
Let's get back to the match.
What? There's a match going on? Tonya gets the second 17. This is a big moment for a big round here for Marcy.
Adam Kleinfelter tuning in. Good luck Friday, brother.
Way to go, Animal. Look forward to seeing you Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Rogers' stream's always hilarious when it goes past 10.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost 10:30. This thing is about to hit off the rails. We used
Should
to
wait
have
for the double.
Tori, when we first started, we actually had a time where we could just go off the rails, and it was
Yeah,
after 9:30, I believe.
That was like your
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
like
your window.
that was back when my Facebook was Jason Ives.
yeah,
Back
back
in the day.
then.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Crystal, great.
And to the point streaming didn't exist.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
It was just indie darts. Indie
Indie
darts. Indie Darts had a late night stream after 10 o'clock that became very interesting, to say the least.
People had to ruin it. Mm.
Well, it wasn't that. It was just people just had way too much fun.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
But it was like one person, a different person every week. It wasn't the
Oh,
same
good.
person every
Yeah.
week.
Good.
Yeah, like there's one where I think I laughed for a good 20 minutes straight, maybe. That's also when Dozer
Yeah.
Yeah.
says nothing to sneeze at. Wakes up from his nap to say, well, that's nothing to sneeze at.
Come on, T. Hit some 17s. Oh, right there.
She's right there, man.
She is.
Mm.
And she's going to be great. I mean, let's not forget, she's only been playing for 18 months.
Which is
right?
insane, right?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, she's a fantastic shot. If they don't win tonight, she's going to leave out of here, and it's going to be a long drive back to Lafayette thinking that she let herself down, but she really didn't. She was fantastic tonight.
Absolutely.
I hope she does watch this back and realize that most players in her situation aren't going to battle with themselves to throw that good dart.
Yep.
Especially as soon as that, like earlier in the match, she hasn't done this in the past couple of games, but when she would have that one dart go off the board, she would just regroup herself and throw a great third dart.
Mhm.
It honestly, it's more impressive than most things that I've seen that have happened that are like 9 marks and things like that.
Well, all 4 of these ladies have really thrown fantastic. They've got individual stories varying from Camille driving through a tornadoes-type storm to be here today, having to pull over on the side of the road for 20 minutes as the storm flew over her head, with trees crashing down around her.
Right.
I feel like you're embellishing the story a little bit.
Maybe.
Well, I'm just painting the picture.
But you had mentioned, I think definitely, as you're starting out, it's hard to be happy with your darts.
Because your expectations exceed.
Exactly.
So much. And you in her case, she's playing with players that are shooting a little bit higher average.
Mhm.
They have, oodles and oodles of more experience than what
Yes.
she has. And so she's measuring herself against those people, which is good for her darts in the long run. However, short term, sometimes you can set yourself up for disappointment. And
Absolutely.
You got to remember it's steel tip. And I always tell people, in steel tip, three really good darts will win you the match. And when you're playing soft tip, 3 really bad darts will lose you the match, right? It can be over that quick. So.
Yeah, I definitely found myself as I was starting out comparing. It's like, I'm not happy with a 3 mark, but that's great.
Yeah, it's really good in steel tip.
And
right?
it's like, you're not going to see 9 marks every round. You're not at that level yet, so be happy with where you're at. Always want more, push for more, but don't be like physically upset when you're not hitting the perfect darts. You just started. So.
Well, it's also because this game looks so easy, right?
It does. It really does. It's some
mean,
throws. Ugh.
It's 8 feet away from the board, or 7 feet 9 and a quarter. Like, you can almost reach out and touch that board. It's so close. You see how good all those people are, like how easy they make it look. Those stupid guys like Tim Neal and all those others that can just pick up a set of darts and just immediately throw a 180 with it. It must be nice, but it's just not that easy of a game.
Well, and the next day when you talk about you shot with somebody and and how well they shot, you remember nothing but their fantastic shots that they hit. You seem to forget that a good 40% of the time they were missing the target.
Biggest issue for me is with the lack of experience, a lot of people try to place the dart into the dartboard, try to place it where they want it, where you have to throw it. You have to throw it through the board, follow through. So that's something that I yell at and preach to everyone that I try to help. So
Leaving it
there's
open.
a big opportunity here.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious where Marcy's first start was trying to go.
I think
She was trying to close the 15s, I believe.
Not the first start.
No, she hit I think
A 1.
a 1, yeah.
Probably trying to close the point on the 18s.
That's my only guess, but
With that lead.
that's such a more important thing to do right there, is to close the 15s.
Maybe she likes that transition down.
That
Sometimes
could be.
I've done that.
Okay, I can see that.
When you don't need points, but you feel more confident at the 15.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
With that observation there.
That's a 2-bar.
All right. Well, I'm going to hop off here so I can bring the winners in should I need to. Thank you again for everything that you do with
You're
us
welcome,
tonight.
Jason.
I do appreciate you, Tim. Thanks for joining us tonight, folks. We will announce our next match here in about a week and a half. And if we don't talk to you, have a great July 4th.
Oh, okay.
America.
Yeah, America.
That was weird to get a great July 4th from a British guy.
18s are closed.
That's his day of mourning.
Yeah, loser. What do losers do on that day?
He's gone. All right. Hey, she had
Still
a
anybody's
pretty
ball game.
nice, pretty nice round at the Bulls last
5
game.
to 3, right? Believe.
Math.
Sounds
Yep.
about right. I'll believe you.
No.
6 to 3.
6 to 3. I forgot you threw that last 18.
Well, now it's 5 to 3. It means 5 bowls are needed before the other team hits 3. With nothing else to go off of, this is where we're at. So Camille needs 3 to win this leg and win the match for her and Marcy. Remember, the red bit's worth 2, green bit's worth 1. It gets one on the way there.
5 to 2.
Tiny gets 5 here. I'm going to go insane.
Oh,
In a good way. Oh, baby. Oh.
that's all right.
4 is doable,
Chipping
though.
away. Chipping away.
She's made it doable for Crystal.
Especially Crystal's last game.
She hit
Mhm.
4.
2 double bulls.
Yeah.
But Marcy only needs 2 as well. This is for the match. Otherwise, it's cricket time. Goes to a last leg decider that's 0-1.
Interesting.
Whoever came up with that format was great.
One
Moon
more.
Moss needed.
Oh,
no.
She didn't follow through.
Crystal's going to go look here. She only needs 4, and I say that's a lot, but it's Crystal Wagnor. There's 1. Not going to do it.
Is that Tonya?
That's a 1-bar.
Now 3 to 1. Yeah, if this goes in, we might see like a double kick in the air for the match.
Walk it down. Walk it
Walk
up.
it back up.
And over. You got to find that dog first.
No score.
All right, Tonya. Let's see something crazy.
This would be crazy. 3 needed.
Free to take it to the last leg decider. Gotta throw it.
There's 1. Needs
Hit that double. Hit it.
needs the red bit.
Ah.
2 to 1 now.
Now it's 2 to 1. It's become a pretty close ball game here. Marcy Kirby for the match. There it is.
And the match to Marcy and Camille.
Great darts.
All right, so here's going to be the greatest part of this whole thing is that we're going to have
No
two
touchy
new
touchy.
people come in here to sit down with all this going on. So we're going to tell them not to touch anything either.
No touching.
I should probably be able to. I can probably grab
You
my
sit
own
here.
blood. No, I'm getting up too.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, you're right.
Yeah. So that'll do it for Tori and I. Tori, I just want to thank you so much.
Yes.
The tattoo's amazing.
Of
First and foremost.
course. Thank you
Second
for
of all,
having
thank you for
me.
being here.
You want to show them real quick?
You were awesome. Yeah. For those that are
We
just
can try-
joining,
right.
we can. we're just-
Tori did this. Tori did it.
there you go.
There's
Little,
the boom.
Yeah.
little dynamite stick there. It
She's
looks
a cutie.
wonderful. I love it. Awesome. Tori, you're the best.
Thank you guys.
But guys, we will. We're gonna bring in our winners, Marcy and Camille, and I'm excited for this interview.
All
Tim?
right, and while they're coming in, yours are out of here. Thank you.
Yep.
Available at magicwear.com are Siege V2 and Siege V3 jerseys. If you can use your phone, hit the QR code right there at the bottom left corner. Take a picture; it'll take you right to it. Also, our original blue V1 jersey. As these ladies are coming in, as long as they don't touch it, they're going to get their headsets ready, and I get to ask them some questions. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. What a great match for these ladies. And Jason's playing with their hair and stuff. As we are joined by the winning team. Congratulations, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're on the camera. I couldn't see what was going on. How you feeling?
Amazing.
Good match.
Yeah.
You got the jitters?
Yeah.
Still nervous? So,
No.
first time in a while we've had all women's night. How
Mhm.
was the experience for both of you?
We clicked so well.
We did. It was a lot of fun.
There was a little nervy, like the first two cricket games, and then it just seems like all four of you just opened up. You're having a good time, cheering each other on, talking
Yeah.
and having a good stuff.
I feel like we had to get them to.
I think what happened was once you played the 0-1 games, it settled them down a little bit because all their darts are counting at that point, where you're not missing darts and things like that. And then when you played the singles matches, it kind of evened out a little bit. And then Crystal just did Crystal things and
Right.
basically not missing. So, but you two together combined shot excellent darts.
We play well together.
We
Okay.
do.
They
It-
played awesome too, though.
Is this the
I mean,
first
it
time
was
you've
so
met?
fun.
Yes. I've seen her at tournaments, but this is the first time we've officially played together and had conversation.
So, Camille, it's your first time here.
Yes.
Short notice. Thank you so much. What advice would you give somebody that gets asked to come play here at the castle?
I mean, I was so nervous. The anticipation is the worst part. I think once we got in there, it was a lot more calming than I thought, you know?
When did you feel like, okay, it's just darts?
Game 3, probably.
Game 3, which is that's a common answer between legs 2 and 4 is
Right.
usually when, all right, the cameras go away. Yeah, you still have a chalker, but you're just playing darts at that point.
Right.
So it's a
Forget about the cameras after a couple.
yeah. Usually usually once you get that first leg on the board, you're like, okay, it's just darts at that point.
And for her, this is her first time here. This
Yeah.
isn't my first time
I know.
here. So I was like giving her pointers
Yes.
on.
Calming down.
When you go back and watch, you can see like you were frustrated with yourself.
I'm always
Early on.
frustrated with
Right.
myself.
But all right. Well, congratulations. Your trophies are in front of you.
Yay.
I believe everyone signed the back of them for you. I'll leave the floor if you give you shout outs to anybody. Camille, you can go first, and then Marcy.
My husband, number one, even though I don't like him telling me what to do, he does a great job at it. And I mean, everybody at the American Legion and Guy Perry's been helping me a lot, and Pat Goodpasture has been my partner for a while and has
And
calmed me down
They were
a lot
both,
of times.
they're both on there cheering you on. So. All right, Marcy, floor's yours.
Well, of course, shout out to my husband because I wouldn't be here.
I mean, you don't have to. No, I'm just kidding.
It's okay. I mean, he's literally taught me everything that I, even in still tip.
Yep.
But
all right, well, congratulations.
Thank
get the
you.
trophy. With that, that's going to do it for us this evening. Thank you so much for coming out and playing. For Tori coming in and tattooing Sean, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
On behalf of Jason Ives, Keegan Ives,
Yes,
Sean Green,
thank you, Jason, so much. And Keegan did a great job.
I'm Tim Neal. We are To The Point Streaming, and in a week and a half, look out for our Facebook page, and you'll see what's coming up next down the pipe. Thanks so much. Congratulations, ladies. Have a good night.
Thank you.
And
Thank
we'll
you.
see you on the next show.